What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the FU podcast. This is episode 169. It is May 9th, 2023, and I'm Devin Ewart.
And I'm the one and only Andy Henning.
What's up, Mr. Andy?
Not a whole lot, Devin.
Hey, Ashley, what's happening?
Thank you, everybody, those of you who tuned in early this evening. Our guest, which we will introduce as soon as we get her in the studio, she's having a little bit of trouble remoting in tonight, so we're trying to get her going. Anybody who's been dealing with COVID at the office in the last 3 years understands this kind of pain. I'll be to the meeting in a minute. Like, the link is not working. My server's fucking slow.
So, Ashley, you'll get a kick out of this. So today, I had that same issue with Teams. And literally, here's the best part.
Teams, yep.
It popped up, and then Jason was talking, and I saw him, and like literally, an error message popped up, said that it had unknown error, blah blah blah, usual Microsoft fashion. Then it like crashed, but then I could still hear Jason talking. So I'm like going, how do I make it stop if it crashed?
No.
All right. Well, great timing.
Oh, did we get her
We
in?
have somebody in the studio. All right. Without further ado, this is our special guest tonight. Bridgette, give me a thumbs up whenever you're ready to go live. Because I can see you, but you're not live yet. So I'm letting you get situated. So give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go. Bam! There it is.
Man, we are teamwork.
Teamwork makes the
Working
dream
on
work.
this.
All right, hold on. Let me get just this. Hey, what's happening? How are you doing?
Okay, I thought it was gonna be audio, so I was trying to get like everything set up.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, Patrick, as I messaged you, he's not doing so well. He's in the hospital, so
Yeah.
we're kind of doing it one man down, and we didn't want to, break our obligations.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you showing up, and I'm glad that you were able to figure it all out. I know it's a little complicated. It's not as easy peasy, mac and cheesy.
It's all right. I was just trying to get it on my laptop instead of my phone.
Did you? Is this on your phone or is this your laptop?
It's on my phone.
Oh, okay. All right, so help me with your last name. Is it Brigette Shvonne? Shvonne?
Shvonne.
Shvonne.
Okay, just like it's spelled.
All right.
It's not my last name.
It's
my
your
modeling name.
Is it your stage name?
That's what they call it.
Very nice. Well, welcome to
But
the
that-
studio.
but that-
Go ahead.
I just said Bridgette's my real name.
Okay.
Very cool. You want to go ahead and throw her intro in there, Devin? Let them know who we're speaking with.
Yes, and tonight we're joined by a very special guest, Bridgette
Shvonne.
Shvonne
Yes.
from California. Bridgette is a writer, speaker, and activist who is passionate about using her voice to speak out against injustice, and that's kind of really the only intro I have. Patrick was supposed to be working on all that, but you want to talk about kind of your upbringing and where you at? Oh, what happened? We lost you.
Oh, I said I am not a
Not a what?
I am not a writer.
Yes, that's the AI.
Oh, yeah. Man, AI sucks.
So as far as from what I gather, you've got a pretty, I'd say, a good modeling career under your belt. Is that correct?
Yes, it's been a long time. I started in 1996.
So how many years total do you have put in?
Is that a trick question?
Well, no, it's not like. So I mean,
Do you still do it currently? There, we can do the math ourselves.
Yes. I'm still modeling right now.
Awesome.
I'll probably always do it.
Very nice. So what
I-
inspired you?
Oh gosh. Well, I always wanted to, but I didn't know I could. As a girl, you just. Well, see, I guess you can tell all
Don't worry. Take deep breath.
So as
No
you
pressure.
you said it wasn't that easy. Like, so what you're saying is did you face a lot of challenges, like wanting to do that, like making it your dream, or how was that?
You when you're young, you don't always think you can be like a model. Magazine. Everyone's like, oh, so beautiful. But as a little girl, you don't see yourself. So
Hey,
I didn't
we're
know that.
losing you on the audio.
I didn't know that I could be a model.
So you
The echo.
I don't know
Echo's
what's wrong.
going pretty.
Sorry.
let me try
Feedback.
some.
I can hear the feedback. It's kind of distracting me.
How's it? Is it better now?
I mean, I can hear you, but I don't hear feedback anymore.
Okay, good. That's
I know
what
it's distracting me. I was like listening.
Oh yeah, definitely let us know because there's settings. It's different whenever we have people in studio. There's like certain settings that we have to set, and then when we have somebody calling in, we have to go and change all these settings all over again. So Lindsay says it's better now. Oh yeah. What's up, Lydia? What's up, Lindsay? What's up, Ashley? How y'all doing? So, what was your first modeling job? Since you said it was, kind of tough, and you kind of had your hopes and
No,
dreams.
I just I was trying to say that you don't always think you can be a model, especially if you don't grow up in a big city or the entertainment industry. It's like, oh, that's for somebody else. That's not for me. I was trying to say it's not like it was hard. It's just I didn't grow up around that opportunity. Like for someone that maybe like grew up in LA, right? Or opportunity, or feel like that they have an opportunity because it's all around them, or if they live in Las Vegas, they can. So I actually grew up on an Indian reservation.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I didn't see that. We didn't have billboards or like TV. That's the only modeling that I saw.
Okay.
Now,
do you have Native American in your heritage or no?
Well, research on Ancestry DNA. That ancestry.com or whatever. Yes.
Yep.
There's a bunch of lineage, but that's in there. The point is like I grew up. I didn't grow up in Las Vegas. I didn't grow up in the entertainment industry. So I have that opportunity. I didn't know. But then when I was 16, took me to Barbizon, because I had expressed interest in being a model. And I was like, whoa. And they like loved, was like, yes, like, whatever. And so that's where it started. It's cool. But the lady was like she was really interested in helping me out. So like sending me to these photo shoots, and then it just like snowballed from there. I was just like, wow, I didn't realize I could be a model. This is awesome. And it was fun. So
you mentioned you grew up on the in the Indian reservation. Did you where did you grow up? Like what city, what state, or whatever?
California.
Okay.
Yes.
And you're in county now, is that correct?
I live in Orange County. Orange County, California. SoCal, what we call it.
No doubt. The OC. Now.
Oh, there was a show about that, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, it was a while back. Wow, a long time ago. Now, do you do most of your? I mean, do you travel a lot for your gigs, or
no?
I mean, is it?
No, I don't. Actually, I am not a traveling model. I have children.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I've been since I was since 4, I think.
Okay.
So 2004, I adopted and then so you can't really travel with that kind of responsibility.
Yeah, no, I completely understand. So I assume you have an agent in the do they book you gigs and just go locally, or how does that process look?
Well, over time, I've done, and I've had agents here and there, but availability, it's really hard for them. Like they want you to be available at all times,
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that
whenever
definitely
they want you to be, because they want to be able to book you.
Okay.
So I've just gotten my own jobs over the time that I've.
nice. Do you happen to have any headphones or anything? Or are you using speaker as far as the audio?
I don't have headphones. Sorry.
Okay,
That
because
might be what it is.
that's what it is. It's picking up our audio, so it's basically cutting her out.
No, I don't know what for. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
I'm surprised it's doing that on the phone though. That's crazy.
Yeah, especially with iPhones and
Yeah.
all their noise canceling and everything
Yeah.
else. That is surprising. Yeah, so everybody's basically saying that the audio is messing up. Basically when you're talking, unfortunately. So,
Mhm.
dang it.
Yep. There's probably some kind of feedback, like a video. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm catching it. It's for some reason it's completely cutting out, and I don't know why. That's
Right. And I was trying to log in on the laptop, but I felt rushed and I couldn't figure it out.
No worries. If you want to take your time and just give us a thumbs up whenever you're ready, we can hop
we
back
can do
in.
that.
And,
Yeah.
yeah, that we can give you
Absolutely.
some time.
Well,
We're not pressed for time, so if you want to, it's up to you.
Yeah. Just trying to make it easy for you. So that way everybody can hear your story.
yeah, I have a lot of anxiety.
So whenever we have a guest on, it's about shameless self-promotion.
Yeah, I know, but
Definitely.
I have anxiety, and this just makes it worse because like it's not going.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Like it's not going the way it's supposed to, and yeah.
I think they call that life.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah,
Right.
It's called Murphy's Law. Anything that can go
Right.
and will go wrong.
It will go wrong. Trust me, we experienced it during this podcast.
Well,
Early.
apparently you guys have never had anxiety then. So.
Oh, trust me, I have. Believe me.
Well, I get it.
Lady had to stay up with me till
I
like
get
3
it.
in the morning one.
I know that's life. Like I understand that. I've been through a lot more in life than I should have, so I get that. But if I'm trying to get a link to work and it's not working, it's going to cause anxiety.
I understand.
Lindsay says this show has malfunctions all the time. You're totally fine.
Yeah, we have technical.
It's totally par for the course.
But no, I do understand anxiety. Trust me. And I've been up till 3 in the morning playing Guess Who a couple nights with my lady too.
Got it.
Yeah, and I've had to rush into Patrick to the hospital for same thing.
Okay, well, you guys talk. I'm going to try this again.
All right, no worries.
No problem.
You're good.
Is she backing out? Is that what's going on?
She's still active in the green screen. Are you logged into Restream or no?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I can't do that on this computer.
Oh, you can't? Okay.
Nope. I mean,
all right, Bridgette.
I could. It's just not a good idea.
No hurry, no rush. Just let us know. Just give me a thumbs up when everything's good to go, and then we'll get back to it.
Anyways, so this is about par for the course. You know, whenever we have people remote in occasionally, this is nothing new. We've dealt with this before, and we can keep on rolling. If she gets back on, that's awesome. If not, we can definitely try and get her on at another time. I do understand anxiety. I get it. You know, it can be tough to deal with at times, but at the same time, you know, I don't want anybody to ever feel rushed. You know, it's not like this show rushes. Maybe it's Russian, but it's a little rushes. So you know what? Let's just go ahead and hey, you know what? It's gonna rain all week, folks. Happy
Happy weekend.
happy pre-hump day. It is supposed to rain almost all week, y'all. It's highs in the 80s with lows in the 60s and 70s. Looks like it's going all the way through Monday of next week. Looks like 55% chance almost every single day. Yay, which makes moving so much fun.
Yes. So Ashley wanted me to give you this.
Oh no.
This is her creation.
Does it actually have salt in it or
No, it's rice.
no? So I can.
Yep. And you don't have to worry about it flying out.
Yeah, anytime Patrick starts getting salty, y'all, I'm just gonna
Right into the mic.
Oh, and she put DC crap all over it.
Yep, just for you.
Oh God.
Took him a while to notice. Good job, Ashley.
Shit. Fucking hands burning. I knew something felt weird. Jesus.
Oh, that's funny.
Man, there's only like one character I respect off this jar.
Which one?
Fucking Batman.
Batman.
I mean, Superman plays a close second, but yeah, Green Lantern, Flash, Wonder Woman, you know, good. I'm glad there's a women superheroes. That's cool and all, but yeah, DC sucks.
Hey, that last Wonder Woman was pretty good.
Okay.
What's up, Jomari? Welcome back. I saw your photos that you posted from, I think it was a botanical garden or something. It looked pretty cool.
I didn't see them.
And then, yeah.
Botanical Gardens where, though? Fort Worth?
I think it was Fort Worth.
Okay, yeah, they are pretty.
I haven't been to there since I was like a little kid.
I think one of Jackson's photo shoots we had done there a long time ago.
Speaking of, I had I belonged to a group called Luminar. They are a bunch
The
of
Illuminati.
Illuminati, yes.
Christ.
This is the younger version. You know what it is? It's a program that actually the photographers and stuff use for does it's one of the first that does AI and stuff like
you
that.
were talking about it the other night.
So apparently there's one of the head guys, he's actually flying out to California, I think this week, to do some photography and stuff. Apparently, I guess like they're having some kind of big bloom or something going on in California. It's like the best it's ever been. And so it's like a little short window of opportunity.
Because everybody's leaving.
Yeah.
The grass can grow again.
Right.
It's like
oh yeah, so Jamari said it was Fort Worth.
Population control. Lindsay's in favor of that.
Molly, what's going on? She says she's so sick of everything. Well, you joined the right show.
Oh, fuck yeah. Air it out, girl.
Air.
You want to know what grinds my gears? God damn it. So sick of everything, like pollen or just everything in general. Life sucks. Yeah, you know, I get it.
That goes back to my earlier comments.
Yeah, no, I mean, oh, what is that? Is she back?
Uh-oh.
I hear ba-bing.
I heard a ba-bing too. What was that?
I don't know. You
it
tell
popped
me.
Up on like.
There it is again. Go. What is?
Ashley, quit sending me shit.
Yeah. No messages. We're getting notifications on air right now.
Right.
Man, this is making for an awesome show this evening, folks.
All
Thanks
right.
for tuning in.
I'm gonna have to close this.
Close what?
Oh, look at the bottom of the container or the shaker.
Oh. Okay, thanks, Ashley. Appreciate it.
So when you shake
right back at you,
when you shake it at him, F you.
And if it should have Marvel on it because Patrick is salty and Marvel makes him even saltier. See, this is making me salty now. God damn it.
Molly, I know exactly what you're referencing. We'll talk off air.
Oh shit! Here we go. Damn it. So on a lighter note, as Devin knows, I'm partially moved into the house, and those of you who don't know, the pool leak is fixed. I had a leak in the plumbing.
People didn't even know you were moving in, first of all, let alone that you had a pool.
Yeah, so of those of you who don't know already, we haven't said it enough.
I know.
I'm moving in 4 houses down from Devin.
Yes.
So yeah, so there was a big pool. The electricity came on, and I turned the pool on and went
Which was weird because it was running earlier.
Yeah,
I saw the
the
waterfall.
crack was growing.
Yeah, it was like just all of a sudden it just split wide open.
Like a nasty drug habit. The crack was growing.
So let me ask you, did the little clamp and the rubber seal thing?
So we never put that on.
Oh, you never even put it on.
So
Okay.
I wanted to leave that off because she texted me that night. She's like, the seller's agent was straight up like, I'm gonna send Matt over there. He's the only so and so that we use, and apparently they use him too. Like everybody uses this guy. And
what did you find out what company he was from? Or
no,
you need to find that information.
And
that'd be a good person to have in your back pocket.
He even comes around sometimes just to help people in general. Apparently.
Oh wow.
Now don't get me wrong. If it's a big job, it gets paid. But
right.
He fixed the whole fucking thing, dude. Like there's a new T joint in there. There's like this big old reinforced shit and stuff, and
made out of Kevlar,
you can
titanium.
See the goop that they put around.
The purple stuff. Was it purple or
sure?
Okay.
I didn't really look at the detail, man. I was just like happy my pull. I clicked it on. The fountain didn't go. It didn't go. And everything's working now, so I'm happy.
That's good.
I didn't.
And now you're running the pump 24/7.
I didn't leave it on, and I don't know how to work that timer. I don't know which one.
You should probably talk to my dad. He's really good with those timer things. They're a little tricky.
I heard a beep.
Hey, Bridgette, I can see you.
Maybe she got in.
How you doing?
Can she hear us? Give her a thumbs up.
All right, give us a thumbs up if you're ready to go live. No pressure, no hurry.
Absolutely no hurry whatsoever.
Oh, you can't hear us? Uh-oh.
That happened last time, remember? The last person couldn't hear us. Or was it we couldn't hear her?
English.
I'm done.
You're done adulting.
I haven't even drank today.
Well, maybe that's the problem.
Could be. So.
All right, can you hear us? How about now? Hello, hello?
We can hear her.
Oh, no, she can't hear us. I can hear you, though. Kind of. You're not saying anything. I heard you laugh. Oh, the struggle's real.
Restream, get your shit together. Well, this is.
Oh, well.
I can't even talk because she cuts me out.
All right, we'll try this again later.
Yeah. We'll try back. Sorry, Bridgette. Many
Sorry.
apologies. Many technical difficulties too.
Good Lord, man, it's always something.
When we remote guests in, we may have to start figuring out to do something with them early or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was kind of a spur of the moment thing because of the whole Patrick situation.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I
kind of left us in a bind. We almost were gonna, obviously cancel because
Well, Patrick, he's probably sitting there like, no, go put the show on, fuckers. I'm fine.
He's like, I got some fentanyl. I'm good.
Yeah, he said, yeah, I'd like to read his text to the audience real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so those of you who don't know, Patrick is in the hospital right now. He's we're not going to go into everything, but he's not doing great, but he's doing okay. He said,
well, he's doing much better now. Let's be honest.
So it was Misty at first, right?
Uh-huh.
And then it was Patrick finally, and Patrick says, "Oh, it's me now, fentanyl man. Ugh, just finished the CT scan. Fentanyl man." Like, is he saying he's the fentanyl man or fentanyl they're giving me, man? Like,
yeah,
what are you trying to say here?
Like we're saying cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Because I know if I was in the hospital and they gave me fentanyl, I'd be joking too. I'd be like, here I am, fentanyl man, feeling great.
Yes.
Just call me Tony. Why is that? Feeling great. He's probably seeing Tony the Tiger right now if he's on that shit.
No telling.
Oh man. So
other than the pool, what else is going on with the house situation?
Yeah, no, just ready to walk around it with my balls out, doing the
Make sure you get the blinds first, sir.
Fucking if they look in, bro. They're gonna see some shit. No, there's blinds out there. We'll probably do curtains too.
Yeah.
I'm wanting to do blackout curtains in the bedroom. But be able to have them, I'm still gonna have a sitting spot, but I want it dark in that motherfucker.
See, and I did that for years and years. It wasn't until about 2 years ago that you notice I took out every single blind in this house and took out every window treatment because I was just like, you know what? Like, I'm done living in darkness.
Hey, you know, I
Like
get it.
It affects. It literally will affect your.
I love
psyche
light,
and your.
but when I was in Vegas and I slept till 2 in the afternoon and didn't even fucking know it, I just got up. I was like, man, this is fucking amazing. No, man, it felt so good. Dude, wait till you see what we're doing with the room.
Yeah, I want to see her. Yeah,
It's going to be a work in progress.
yes.
You'll come in there and feel like you have to mist everything. It's gonna be pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna give Lindsay reign of the bathroom.
Right in the bathroom. It's his and hers.
That's all right.
So it's just gonna be
as
hers.
long as I got my motherfucking tub, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, these tubs in these houses are pretty dope.
Garden tub, man.
Mhm.
Had one. I even had one in that small ass apartment over off Valley Ridge in Louisville.
Yeah.
I miss my fucking garden
Oh, I
tub.
know, dude.
Yeah, I don't care who out there like take showers, this and that. I take fucking baths almost all the fucking time. I don't give a shit. I put bath bombs in them. I get this gold bar from that place
Lush.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I break it up in there and I get out and I shine like fucking Bruno Mars. I'm like 24 karat magic. Like, and my skin gets so soft, man. It helps out my psoriasis. Like I ain't scared. I take baths.
I ain't scared.
Shit.
Man, I would love to, but the only time I ever take them is when I'm like super sore or injured from doing something, like moving. Although I wasn't really sore from that. Not as bad as when I ripped up the damn deck in the backyard.
So
that fucking
the shitty thing about this weekend, I was hurting Sunday night and Monday, like real bad.
I bet
my legs.
Gotta love them stairs, bro.
I did some physical activity on the Monday after the weekend. And my legs began to shudder. You know, it was very concerning.
Wait, isn't that usually the woman's job?
It was
for the legs shuddering and the
I literally, my knees were almost buckled. It was that bad. Damn. And it was from carrying all that shit up and down the stairs because I started
dude, I told you could sit in the massage chair.
I started Friday.
Probably eat you up though.
I would have fallen asleep. I would never move.
Yeah.
I started Friday at 9 a.m. And I started Saturday at 9 a.m. and we went hard in the paint both days, dude. And then Sunday we still kept. You saw me. I drove over there Sunday too.
Yeah, I know. You honked when you drove by or whatever.
Yeah, it was fucking. We were putting shit in the house then too.
I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, Sunday I went and picked up a lens for my camera.
Another one.
Yeah, because I had to complete my collection of like 8,000 lenses.
What was her name that was on that night?
What night?
Was it Stacy?
Stacy,
the
photographer. Yeah, the photographer. Yeah, Stacy.
We should have named that Stacy through the 800 lenses of Devin. That's all y'all talked about was lenses. And then that one, you can't recreate the actual glass lens, the old school one.
The old school, yeah. So I got one that. So Patrick loves my Minolta. It's a rocker lens. That's the one that she was like, I've never heard that. Da da da. It's an old school vintage lens. Now this lens is actually supposed to be even better than that.
Is it an old school one though, or is it a new school?
I think it's a newer school, but it mounts directly to my camera, so I'm guessing it's newer. Whereas the Minolta and those other ones, you have to get an adapter in order to make them work. This is a direct bolt-on.
I thought you said that they're interchangeable or something. I swear y'all talking about a Sony one or something.
Yeah. Sony can use any lens on the market. It can use a Canon. It can use Nikon.
Okay.
It can. Yeah, you just have to have an adapter. Basically, is what it is.
Oh, okay.
To make the thread of whatever lens match. So that gets the challenge because then you end up with like 5 adapters and you're trying to figure out where the hell they are for which lens. Yeah, it sucks. I usually just leave them on the lens. It makes it a lot easier.
I hate adapters.
Yes.
I don't know, folks. No, but we ended up with, like I said, I went ahead and worked from home Monday.
Did you?
Yeah, well, I didn't feel like walking.
Yeah.
I worked from home today too.
I actually thought about working from home all week just because boss is out of town, and I'm like, I shot everything, or hold on, I can't use that word anymore. I photographed everything in the studio. No, I'm so used to saying the word shot, but I'm like, not with all this shit going on. You can't say that anymore.
Like, what range did you go to? Yep.
Hey, Byrony, what's happening? I don't even have the sound. Sorry, my bad.
It's like I have access to it on Google Docs.
What you don't have access to?
Hold on, where'd it go? I had it earlier.
You ain't got shit.
My Insta apps. Yeah, I do.
Wait, why the fuck is it not in order? Oh hell.
Told you I got it. Man, maybe I should just start trying to figure out how to plug my computer.
Right. Damn it, why does it gotta be on the fourth one?
I just clicked on the one called Stroking My Shit.
All right, Byrony, here you go. We're alive.
I don't know what ever started us doing
the whole like we're dodging and weaving.
I don't understand what ever started that. But yeah, man, you save that to Google Docs or whatever, Google Frustration or whatever.
Oh, did I really?
Yeah, I got the buttons now. Ooh,
oh shit!
I can remote in now. Like, wouldn't it be funny if I just cut Patrick's mic off all the time?
Well,
Devin's not even doing it anymore.
Well, with the new board, you might be able to, because supposedly you can have multiple computers hooked up to it. So that ought to be.
I'm hoping this new board doesn't cut,
I'm
mic out.
I'm hoping and praying it does not as well, because that's so annoying.
It's really weird how it doesn't cut out for any of the other mics, but anytime we do either somebody in or something that's coming out of your laptop, it cuts his mic out for some reason. Lindsay, you text me, what's up with Patrick? He's having heart issues and stuff, and I don't know what else. What else did he say? Blood pressure? What did Misty say? I don't remember.
Was something. One moment.
No momento, por favor.
It was a blood clot test, CT scan. We shouldn't be talking about all this stuff. It's not like
No, it just, well.
We just violated all sorts of laws.
If we had a fucking HR, we'd be in a load of shit, man.
For real.
We would have been canceled a long time ago, man. I keep getting hits from fucking, what's their names on our videos getting taken down.
What's that?
I keep getting hit messages on fucking Facebook about our past episodes because of ABCDEFU.
Oh,
like they're nailing us left and right.
Well, I mean, he's got the new intro, so that doesn't have that song anymore. So we shouldn't.
The old ones are getting pulled.
Oh, the old ones are getting popped. God, it's so fucking annoying.
I'm getting notifications all the motherfucking time.
All right, Ashley, you got a new job. Go fight the law.
Yeah, go. I fought the law and law won.
Oh, Ashley says she's gonna be HR. That's fucking scary. She's gonna be worse than us. She fucks with our HR.
What is your human relations? F and you. Fuck you. That's my relations.
That's funny.
Oh man. You know what time it is? It's time for shots.
It is. I think we need a couple.
I don't think we have any new listeners, considering I only see a few people in the studio, but I don't give shit. Tonight went haywire, as usual, when it comes to remoting in. So why not celebrate the failure?
Right.
Hey, did we die? Then it was a success. Do we have shot glasses up here? No, we don't.
Yeah, we did. We had that gigantic stack that kept fucking up the camera. Remember this one? Da-da-da.
It's moonshine.
Yes, and technically Lydia is a new listener, so we need some shot.
Oh, well, hello, Lydia. How do you know Lydia? Who is Lydia to you?
Lydia is
the show.
Is a friend that I've known for quite some time. Over the years.
Ever met Lydia?
You have not met Lydia. In fact, I don't think any of my friends have met Lydia.
She'd be like a business colleague or...
No, there was no business.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. You don't have to go any further. All right.
Yeah, Lydia said it perfect. Long story.
I'm sure it was
It is not airworthy. long, wonderful, amazing, enchanting night.
Oh, the whole hand? The whole hand?
The whole hand. No, there was no whole hands involved.
Like we've talked about before, you have to go in, then make the fist. You just can't walk around punching people's buttholes, okay?
It's terrible.
Oh, yeah, I'm terrible.
Woozah. Over a decade, too long of a story. You're damn right. What happened? Oh, no. Actually bought the whole lid was already assembled like that. You can buy them on Amazon. And I bought it and I was like, let's just see how it does. Because I usually in the bar when you get those, they leak all over the fucking place.
So there was another Andy somewhere
Uh-huh.
that was trying to pour shots out of a fucking mason jar. What, motherfucker?
That looked just like you, talked just like you, sounded just like, kind of look.
Yeah, and they were like, you know what? This is some bullshit.
No, apparently you're not the only one that can't pour out of a fucking mason jar. Apparently. All right.
The reason they made that shit.
Cheers.
Cheers to the new listener.
To the new listener. Boom.
Oh, that shit is so good every time.
Oh,
all I need is a
reminds me of Christmas.
Full of ice cream.
I know, right? You do. You need some like
motherfucker. So good.
That has got to be the best damn shit on this planet.
Hit Devin up for the recipe.
It was a bitch to make. Let me put it that way.
$5.99 plus the cost of paper. He'll shoot you. Oh wait, email. My bad.
Yeah, you can't say shoot you.
Oh shit.
I know you got to change your whole vocabulary,
Fuck
man.
you! I will shoot you an email.
How does one shoot an email exactly?
That'd be fucked up if like I send an email when you open it up, just bullet holes. Like I fix an animation.
It looks like Swiss cheese.
It's like pew, pew.
Pew pew pew.
I know. Too soon. I know.
That's bad.
It is kind of sad. Those of you who don't know, there was an active shooter out in Allen this last week. Was it 7 people that were killed?
I think it was 8 total, but I don't know if that's including the shooter or not.
Yeah, I do know they ended up taking him out.
Yeah.
What's really messed up is, no, wait, was it him?
Oh, you're talking about the guy that ran over people in Houston?
Yeah, I might be getting 2 stories mixed up because one of the suspects, and I don't know if it was I can't remember if it was the guy that just did what he did or if it was the guy that shot his neighbor up, but he ended up being a Hispanic white supremacist.
That's this guy.
The one that just in Allen?
White supremacist, something, fuck, what was it called? Right wing. RW, something Nazi right wing or some party. Yeah, it was some weird.
Yeah.
It was like NDRW or something like that. Which basically is a neo-Nazi
Hispanic heritage, and you're gonna what the fuck are you doing? Were your parents confused too? Shit.
Well, apparently, like the guy, what's weird about it is you dive deeper into like the whole story and everything, and like he got kicked out of the military after like 4 months or something for mental. And I'm like, that should disallow him from purchasing a gun, first of all. You know what I mean? Like, if you got mental issues, that should be like a red flag. Like, that should go on your ID. That should, like, that.
Especially from the military. Now,
yes, it's got to start somewhere.
So that begs the question.
The paper trail has to start somewhere because they looked through his social media. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but like they went through his social media and they like saw all the stuff he was posting.
Yep.
And I'm like, when does it start? Like, when do they start watching, monitoring, and then escalating and then revoking? That's what needs to happen.
What I want to know is do we have a background on where he got the firearm?
They're still looking at that. They think he got it legally because he was a licensed security guard, which means he had to have he had to have done a field test. He would have had to have done actual gun training, and he would have had to have gone to the firing range, and they would check his proficiency and that sort of stuff.
Yep.
So That being said, he was licensed at one point, but he lost that security
What
guard.
kind of gun was he shooting with?
I don't.
Did they say?
Oh,
Was it an AR? Because I know
they said he had 7 guns.
I know they don't
total.
train you on an AR. Oh, okay. So yeah, he probably bought. Yeah, he probably owned them legally.
Yeah. And then he had like I guess they found 7 guns total in his car, I think, or something like that. And then they found like tons of ammo and stuff. So like he could have literally just kept running back to the car and just unloading and grabbing another gun and stuff like that. So it could have been a lot worse.
I'm a fan of a waiting period.
Mhm.
I was flat out.
Yeah.
But background checks, the thing is if even you background checks aren't just background checks if nobody like literally reports this person with a mental disability.
But that's what I'm saying. It needs to start somewhere, and that's where we need to figure out where does it start. And yes, Jamari, to your point, you can get illegal guns and like you ban things and people will figure out a way. Like if somebody wants to do harm, they're going to figure out a way. I mean, they banned guns in
I don't
China.
argue that at all. You know me, I'm pro 2A, but the thing is you can't make a background check more strict or more stringent.
Mhm.
You can't do that because the thing is if they are not reported, that background check is still not going to find it. So it starts also in the mental health community in general.
Mhm.
It
needs to have a centralized database of, and this is the problem. This is what I'm so pissed off at Abbott once again, because this guy keeps fucking reigniting the fire underneath me, because he literally every fucking thing he does, he passes the buck.
You know why? Because he can't light a fire underneath his own ass because he's sitting in a wheelchair. Sorry. I'm.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I am 2A, but I'm not an Abbott fan.
Dude, it's like somebody posted something today, and they're basically
damn,
like,
Andy's
it literally said like, "Fuck you, Abbott," and that is all. That concludes my message, and I was like, I agree.
I'm not a fan of him, dude. I'm not.
The Uvalde thing, man. Like, did absolutely nothing. Changed no rules. Did nothing.
Well, the problem, the shitty thing about Uvalde is the leadership down there too, though.
Yeah, I mean everybody, but that's the thing. Somebody's. I hate to say this phrase.
Beto ain't no better though, bro.
Oh no, I'm not. You can't compare one bad thing to another bad thing. They're both bad.
We don't have anybody better in fucking Texas,
dude. That's all politicians, because nobody fucking straight and I mean straight minded, not straight, because
you either got Francis O'Rourke the criminal, or you got Hot Wheels. Like, what are you gonna fucking do, man? Like, goddamn, like, yeah, like.
But no, like it really irritated.
Can't call him a stand-up governor.
Oh God,
he's on fucking fire tonight, people. Sorry, I know when I say that to his face, probably not.
Oh, I would definitely. I'd say a lot more than just that.
Yeah, but I say it with my vote. You know,
and it sucks because that's the problem, because like when it came voting time, there was no other choices. Our choices were shit and more shit.
That's like everything.
Yeah. It's like,
I'll drink to that.
Would you like diarrhea or would you like baby shit? Which one works? Yes.
Yeah. No, I agree. Like horse shit or bullshit?
Right.
I don't know.
Bob, I'll take bullshit for 500, please.
They both eat hay and grass, right?
But no, like what he did with the whole, like the most recent one in Allen, he basically said it's a mental health thing, right? Okay, that's fine. You identified it. What are you going to do about it? Like, what is your plan as governor, as the head honcho, big fucking cheese dick? I mean, cheese.
it's and that's such the shitty part about it is mental health, dude. If it's not taken seriously, it's such a gray area. You know what I mean? Like, if the military ain't reporting that he's discharged due to not necessarily mental, but just because he's unstable in general or is prone to anger issues, that should be on his record.
It should. We shouldn't find out about it after something happens, and that's what I don't like about America. It's like
I agree.
We're always reactive, but we're never proactive.
There's so the narrative that I hate, and this is unfortunately Texas has this narrative because people on the anti-gun side just want to run their mouths about nothing about stuff they know nothing about. A good example is D.L. Hughley. I was listening to a fucking thing about on him the other day, and he's like, because they're down in Texas, you know, they get all them guns, and they don't do any background checks and this and that. I'll have you know, I've gotten firearms for fucking pawn shops, and I've had to pass a background check every single fucking time. When I'm at a gun show,
Yeah.
I could show them my CHL all I want,
Uh-huh.
and I still have to write a background check if I buy from a reputable dealer, not some dude walking around. That is the loophole in Texas.
Right.
That it's called a straw purchase. It's not the
I've heard of
gun.
that.
It's not the gun show loophole. And
Yeah.
everybody calls it a gun show loophole. Authorized dealers at gun shows,
They're authorized for a reason.
They have an LLC, and if they do not run a background check on you before they sell you a weapon, they lose their license to sell firearms. Period.
Right.
Okay. So everybody's throws text. Oh, you could just go down to Texas and buy you a gun. Yeah,
you can go to Fort Worth
if you find the right motherfucker. But technically, if you're a felon and you're buying a gun, even if it's a straw purchase, it's still illegal.
Yeah, it's still illegal to possess one.
And yes, the seller at that point, if he doesn't do his due diligence to find out who he's selling to, i.e., a CHL holder, then yes, he's responsible also. There's nothing you can fucking do about that.
So to Natalie and Jamari's point, most of these shootings that have happened recently, I think the last 8 or 10, have all been purchased legally. So both of y'all's point about, you know, being dishonest and stealing it and getting illegal guns, that's not the issue here. The issue is that law-abiding citizens that are Looney Tunes are out fucking shooting wascally wabbits.
Yeah. But that's the problem, though. They use that to push a narrative that we're just free for all in it down here.
Right.
All the time.
Well,
and that's not true. It's just not a perfect system.
Yeah. And there is some organizations that are out there that actually push for not only like mental evaluations and stuff, but they also believe in the right to bear arms. They believe in the Second Amendment. They said that there just needs to be a happy fucking medium. Like the two need to come together and say, hey, we need to do something. There's an issue here. And if NRA was as good of an organization that all these, you know, I almost said Republicans, but yes, all of these political figures are donating and shit to, they need to do something.
Guess who Andy doesn't donate
to? NRA.
Why?
Why?
Because my name's on something somewhere saying I support. I don't want my name on anything but a background check.
Yes.
So I've technically, if you go by all the background checks that have been run on me, you have an idea of how many guns I have.
That's true.
But technically, I actually have less because I've sold a couple of them.
Well, that's true. And then what happens then? Did you get a
bill of sale?
I
got a CHL, and plus, dude, I'm close with the guy that I bought the gun. And then the other one, it was a former cop that I sold it to. I sold him a little tiny carry piece for his wife.
Okay.
And that was years ago, and I got a bill of sale for that. And he was a former police officer.
That's cool.
But as far as like, yeah, you're not gonna get me like on like walking down the street saying, "Oh man, I heard you could sell guns and this and that." And I'm
yo,
like,
man, I heard you got a guy.
Hey, absolutely, man. You can give me 500 Just make sure that you break it apart and throw it in the fucking dumpster after you shoot somebody, so it doesn't come back. Like, no, I'm not gonna sell to somebody I don't know. That's just point blank.
Yeah.
And I think anybody that does is fucking retarded. But that's just me. But it's not a free for all down here in Texas like everybody thinks it is. Mental health needs to be taken more seriously. I agree, and I am a fan. There's going to be all kinds of two-way people right now listening to me. I am a fan of a waiting period. Yeah. You know why? Because I know I will pass my waiting period. I like I've got guns at home. Let me know when it's ready. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not.
Yeah, I was literally like, yeah, just make the age limit 40.
I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've got guns. You want me to? You want to? There used to be a 5-day week minimum, and they did a full thorough background check during that 5-day waiting period. The thing is, I got guns. I can wait that long. I don't care. I'm not trying to go shoot somebody. I just like my guns.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's no problem. I'm a fan of that. Let a waiting period happen. You know, if I got to wait to get my guns, so be it. I don't think there should be any kind of waiting period for ammunition. I don't think it's anybody's business how many fire rounds I buy.
You just gave me an idea. So, fairly recently I went to Austin to that whole cryptocurrency, blockchain, all that sort of stuff. And part of the spiel of the convention, if you will, was the fact of utilizing blockchain for other things other than cryptocurrency and that sort of stuff. One of the things I think I mentioned on the podcast was art pieces and stuff like that, verification. Well, you just gave me an idea. Another thing could be when you do background checks and when you purchase guns and shit. So that way, no one person can see what every single gun and every single piece of ammo and equipment and everything that you own. That being said, and there could be checks and balances and all that sort of stuff too.
That's the kicker that I don't like. So there is a fine line, a very fine line between a thorough background check and registration. And I am fully against registration. Like the fact that I have a CHL, I'm already technically registered and I don't like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just do that so I can carry my piece legally and not worry about getting harassed.
Well, Texas, you don't need a CHL anymore, right?
You got to open. You have to open carry. If you don't. I can't put it under my shirt.
Oh, so I have to like walk around with it.
You have to be able to know. You have to be able to know, like see it on my hip or something. I'm not a fan of open carry. A lot of people a lot of 2As are. They're like, it's part of society. When somebody back in the 1800s was walking around with a fucking musket, they weren't scared. Well, of course not, because they didn't have a fucking rifle. But yes, in Texas, you legally can walk through a parking lot of anything with a fucking rifle strapped to your back as long as you're not aiming at anybody. And it can have one in the chamber, and you will be legally within your rights.
Natalie, what is a cockpot? I started reading her comment, and I got to... You can't undo that once it's in the ether, just so you know. So Natalie said, we don't have a gun problem. We do have a mental health problem. Guns, planes, cockpots, box cutters, etc. are tools. We do have a mental health problem, and so many people don't want to address it. This is true.
She did mean crockpot, and
yes.
And to her point, they did use a type of pressure cooker / crockpot to do the Boston.
Yeah, it was an Instapot, not a crockpot. Crockpot, all that's going to do is slow cook.
Was it an actual Instapot, or was it a pressure cooker?
It was a pressure cooker.
Okay.
I don't think it was, Instapot.
The brand Instapot.
Yeah, it wasn't Instapot.
Instapot. Blow your shit up today. Sorry, Instapot. Please don't sue us. But yeah, no,
we do not encourage or condone these comments. That
I definitely think that there should be stuff done, but the thing is you really have to be careful, because at what point do you draw the line where you're turning law-abiding citizens into felons, and then because that is a fine line, dude. That's the gray area of gun control.
So let me ask you this. So that we've amended the Constitution many times, right? This is why women can vote, and this is why a lot of other things people are able to do certain things that they weren't able to do legally when it was written. So what are your thoughts about?
You want to know what my thoughts are on that?
So when it was written and the guns they had muskets that took you 10 minutes to fucking load and shoot a gun.
I got an answer.
I want to hear it.
So you're talking about the right to vote, right? Okay.
No, not the right to vote. The right to carry.
No, I'm talking about women's right to vote.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So real quick. So, ladies in the audience right now, what is the Second Amendment without looking it up or Google? What is the Second Amendment? Hold on, I just want to see if anybody.
Natalie says the right to flex your muscles.
That's fine. No, I want to see how many women know exactly.
Yes. Go ahead. Do 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 do.
I mean, we already said it.
I know.
It's like giving you the answers to the test.
The audience, what are y'all doing?
So they're just silent.
They're slacking. They're like, I'm not answering. I don't want to look stupid.
So those same women, can you tell me without Googling what amendment gave you the right to vote? I can tell you. I tell you right off the top of my head right now.
I can too. And it's not two.
Without Googling, ladies, tell me what.
They're Googling like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I know they are. See, the thing is, that's what's crazy. Like you will see women out there marching for that 2A or against that 2A. We need some kind of control. We can't get, and you walk up to them and be like, okay, what's the 19th Amendment? And they're like, I don't know. It's what gave you the right to vote. Don't be out here protesting my 2A if you can't even, you know what?
If you don't know what the 19th.
Maybe we should take your right away to vote.
I'm not opposed
Like,
to
you
that,
know
sir.
what I mean? No, this is not a sexist show. I want women to vote and equally in everything.
If they don't even know the amendments, they shouldn't have a right to vote. Just saying.
you know what? I'll even go out on a limb and say women should have the right to vote on period week. I'd love to see the chaos that ensues.
Actually, that was actually where I was kind of going with this. These laws were written in a time where there was lawless people. Clearly there is still lawless people, but if there's enough of us law-abiding people, we can take care of the people that
Shall
are
not
lawless.
be infringed. Period. To defend us from a tyrannous government.
All you got to do, one amendment.
To defend us from a tyrannous
Leave everything better than you found it. That's all you got to do. Just walk around and just keep that in your head. And then everything will be all right, all right, all right.
So, I mean, so technically I could shit on everything because shit is fertilizer. So flowers should grow, right?
Yes.
So
depends on what you ate.
Leave it better than you found it. So I shit on it. Flowers gonna grow there. Don't worry. Don't worry.
One day. Just give it a few days, weeks, months, years, decades.
It's just
centuries maybe. But one day.
Gun rights and abortion rights, man. There's two major topics because I'm for abortion. Depending on the situation.
Let's see. Lydia says, for the security of the state, the right to regulate militia, the right of the people to bear arms, 19th. Huh? Oh, I gotta shut this bihash up.
I don't. Well, no, the 19th Amendment gave the women the right to vote.
Yes.
Yep. Second Amendment is the right to bear arms, and I think that's militia too. I may be wrong on that one. I have to go back through mine. But those are two. Second Amendment, 19th Amendment are definitely two that I know because I respect women's rights like 100%. I think they should be equal in the workplace too. Unfortunately, they still aren't, and I think that the push on the LGBT community is overshadowing women. Unfortunately, I know it's a controversial opinion, but I think it overshadows.
Controversial opinion on this show? Never.
Yeah,
never happens.
I think the push for that community for 25% of the alphabet is overshadowing women's accomplishments. I really do, and I don't like it. But at the same time, that's a sensitive topic, and there will be plenty to argue with me. We support women, like, really, really.
Which goes back to just treat everybody equally. That's just it. Regardless of anything. Period. That's it. It's real simple.
Yeah.
Treat people how you would want to be treated. If you want to be treated like an asshole, then don't get angry when people start treating you like an asshole. I mean, that's just it is. You know what I mean?
Don't get angry
when people treat you like an asshole.
Just because I wanted to be. You said I wanted to be treated like an asshole, so
that means
thank you, Devin. No. But yeah, no. Do unto others. You do you. I'm not gonna hate on it. I'm not gonna.
The way I look at it, just do whatever the fuck you want to do, as long as it doesn't infringe on me. Period. That's it. Make it real fucking simple. Make it very rudimentary, very basic.
Unless it's before puberty. I don't agree with that shit.
Well, yeah.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
I think somebody needs to go through that full transition to truly find out who they are.
Yes.
And I don't agree with
Lindsay's emoji.
I don't agree. I don't agree with gender neutralizing drugs until they are through puberty.
Yeah, because I mean, I know plenty of people growing up that were, girls. I had cousins that were girls and that like were tomboys and like to do, because I mean, the majority of my cousins were guys. So of course they want to like fit in and they want to do the stuff that us guys did, and they dressed like guys. It doesn't mean, when they got older, that's what they were going to be and decide to stay that way. They realize that, hey, that was fun then, and this is me now. Like, this was me kind of fitting in, and now I'm trying to fit in with society.
The main reason I don't like puberty blockers is because it fucks with the chemistry in the brain. At a young age.
Period. When your body's still developing, your body's not done developing.
Yep, and that can cause later life issues like
depression. There's been plenty of studies on that.
Mental stumps. Yeah.
There's been plenty of studies that people had that done, and then they regret it when they're older too.
You get through puberty, you get to an older age, and you're absolutely sure, like, yeah, man, this is definitely who I am, 100%. I go for it.
So
100%.
I'll give you a story. I dated this one girl when I was 21. Might have been younger. I don't remember. Anyway, long story short, she wanted to get her tubes tied, and yes,
Damn, that's young.
yeah, and they basically were like, "You're too young," and they basically told her that they would not approve it. They would not do the surgery because They basically said, "Well, what if you change your mind when you're older? You can't undo, or reverse it or whatever." Oh, here. Oh, you're good. Oh, just trying to get it to you. And so they basically denied her the surgery, and then of course I found out later on in life that that she did actually get it done.
I mean,
eventually,
if she froze her eggs, she'd be fine.
Oh, dude, she had such a horrific experience with the father of her child that I think that's what.
Oh, so she had a kid prior to.
Yes.
Okay. No. That makes sense. Like trauma make you do some shit.
Yeah, and I tried to explain to her. I was like, dude, not all guys are like, and not all fathers are shitheads. Now, majority of them are.
Cheers to Tide Tubes.
Tide tubes. Yes, to Tide Tubes.
So tasty.
But one day, I want to have a little mun chicken of my own.
Good luck with that.
I know.
It's tough.
Don't worry, I won't hold my breath. It's only been 42 years.
The good moments are worth it, but it's tough.
I bet.
Especially if you have a kid like you, dude.
Oh, I know. You're learning that firsthand, aren't you, brother? But you weren't into screens and stuff as much as your kid is, right? Were you big into like games? Because I know we grew up during the degenerate.
Not in the younger, not in the older days. Like I'm very much love Nintendo, but at the same time, I was out on the street playing fucking street hockey.
Right. Yeah.
Ruining the clothes mom just bought me and getting ass whipped for it.
Yeah, that was always the best. You had your shit clothes where you could go play and do whatever, and then you had your nice like school clothes.
Oh no, I wore my school clothes. I got in trouble. I got deep shit. No, yeah, it was. I was always out.
Yes, Ashley, you're absolutely correct. And that was the situation of the girl that I was referring to that we ended up dating like 3.5 years or whatever. And then it was funny because we hated each other afterward, like for many, many years. And then my buddy Eric, he ended up getting married, and lo and behold, she showed up at the wedding, and I was with my date at the time.
Yeah.
And so this is a weird, fucking twisted, crazy story, right?
Sounds like that's the direction it's going.
Oh yeah,
man.
it gets worse but better, but worse. I don't know. Depends on how you look at it. So we hated each other, right? Like we couldn't even be in the same room. And like my buddy warned me, he's like, "Hey, just want to let you know she's gonna be at my wedding." And he's like, "Don't fucking, let shit go down." I was like, "Dude, we'll be cordial, we'll be whatever." I was like, "I'll stay on my side of the room. She can stay on her room." Like literally, like you.
I have a person like that I don't.
Yeah,
I don't fucking see her ever.
So then it was funny because she was married, obviously, with her husband at the time. And then one day I went to EC, Electric Cowboy.
Oh, fuck.
And this guy comes up to me, right, and wants to buy me a beer. And
so
I'm kind of
good shit goes down.
Oh yeah,
Cowboy.
This is where it goes. Yeah.
Christ.
So this guy like buys me a beer, and I'm kind of like going, "What the hell? Why?" And then he was like, "You're Devin, right?" And I'm like going, "Okay, is this motherfucker stalking me? Like I've never seen this dude in my entire life, right?" Come to find out, he was like, "Yeah, like I was married to her name." And then I guess I can say it, Angie.
She who shall not be mentioned.
I'll say her name. She ain't tuning in, so it's all good. Her name was Angie. And so he was like, "Yeah, basically saying that like they used to drive by my parents' house thinking that I still like lived there and shit." And I'm like, "Dude, I haven't lived there in years. Like I bought my house when I was 24." So it was just weird. He was telling me all this shit, right? And I'm like,
why was he driving by? What?
Apparently she wanted to, and he was cool with it. And I'm just like going, okay, that's like, y'all are both fucking psycho. Y'all belong together. But anyway, we started kicking it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, I go home that night, and my phone just blows up. And like, I guess him and her had gotten in a fight that night. And so it was just perfect opportunity for him to vent about how much he couldn't stand her and this, that, and the other, whatever. But then I get a message from her. What the fuck are you doing talking to my husband? Blah, blah, blah. I was like going, what? I didn't do shit. I'm minding my own god business. You know what I
Y'all
mean?
motherfuckers stalked me,
Your motherfucker bought me a beer. So I figured
followed me, and knew it was me.
he knew my name. I was like, what
Stalker
the
ass
fuck?
motherfucker. Like, shit, dude.
Yeah. So ended up like we ended up talking or whatever. She ended up divorcing him, and then somehow we ended up hanging out. Yes, at Twin Peaks of all
Oh,
fucking places.
shit.
And
Fuck.
so her and I took a picture and we sent it to Eric, which was my buddy who got married. And I was like, "Oh, dude, he's gonna flip his fucking shit."
wait, you hung out with her
Yeah.
after you hated her?
After we hated each other for years, and we literally sat down and we talked about it. And I was like, "Do you even know why you hate me?" She's like, "No." And I was like, "I don't know why I hate you either." And it was like literally we were just like, "Let's fucking drink."
Oh boy. Wow.
And then I remembered shortly thereafter why why I couldn't stand her.
Apparently, yeah. It's like 2 shots in, and it was like, fuck.
No, it was like
There it is.
it was about like 6 months later or something. She was just like blah 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 like, and I'm like, I'm joking with you. Calm down. Like she was one of those high low type person. Like she used to take like Wellbutrin and stuff like that. She used to take some. Yeah, she used to take some antipsychotics and this, that, and the other. She was in the modeling industry, ironically. She had worked for Victoria's Secret.
Did she suffer from anxiety?
No, really. And as much shit as she went through, dude, her fucking father. This is like it all stems back. Well, I'm not going to go into details, but let me just put it this
already
way.
dropped the name, so
yeah.
leave it at that.
So, man, there's so much I want to say, but I can't out of respect.
Balls.
Balls. But anyway, long story short, I ended up
on track.
many years later hanging out with her, and it was kind of like we kind of squashed our differences and all that sort of stuff. And then she was asking for advice on something, and I told her she didn't like the answer, and I'm like, it is what it is. You may not like the facts, but the facts are the facts.
You wanted my opinion.
You wanted my opinion. I'm giving you
wanted my shit, bitch. Like I gave it to you, and now you just what? Don't ask. You don't want to hear the answer. Shit.
Yes, Ashley, of course that would happen to me. Like I have some really fucking crazy stories. That's why I have a podcast. Because it's like I can't make this shit up. Like reality is way more stranger than
Devin stays friends with everyone. until he does.
Until I don't. Until you give me a reason not to. Or multiple reasons. Because you've given me reason. We've gone our separate ways.
I mean romantically.
Okay, Andy, you and I have not been.
That's where I fall out.
Where I draw the line.
The only reason I've lasted so long because it hasn't been romantic. Now Patrick, on the other hand, that little cutie, that little salty cutie,
that little salty. Oh man, I hope he's listening right now because he's probably rolling laughing.
Shut the fuck up. Doctor said I can't laugh.
Well, you better turn off the show then, sir.
Like, do you see me laughing?
Yeah, right. He's like, do you see me laughing, fuckers?
Hey.
Oh, Ashley said, I can't wait to cut this. Oh, I can't wait for you to do it too.
Patrick.
Kind of sounds like it too.
Wait, I can't.
It's like a chicka.
I gotta do it. I can't shake it like that, dude. Looks like I'm. I don't do that to other people. Yeah, it's just gonna be.
Oh yeah, Lydia's like, I can verify that Devin has some crazy stories. Yes, you can. And you and I have.
I can verify it too.
Yes, Andy can too.
He's lived in the same house for 20 fucking years. Trust me, there's been some shit. This motherfucking house. There's been some crazy shit. Even I've been on the pole.
Oh, jeez.
He laughs because he knows it's true.
Yeah.
Tried to swing on that bitch, came off the fucking ceiling.
That's why I'm dying
it's a com-
laughing.
it's
'cause I
a-
remember it
as
like
I'm
it was
going like
yesterday.
this. It's a compression pull. That's what I said. Damn it.
Oh man, you're not pleading your
don't
case
see-
tonight.
I hope you're not. Shit. Fuck, man. Not doing myself any favor by doing that motion.
Yeah, Andy's come and rescued me from one crazy episode. Remember on 35 in Louisville? Prius got stolen. How did you forget that one?
Oh my god, dude. Was I in the Celica? What was I driving back then? Or was it the Oldsmobile?
I think it was the Oldsmobile. I think it was the
white
white. Yep,
Oldsmobile?
the white. I think it was the
Okay.
white. The white
Shit.
knight, as I call it, because it came to save the day.
It's clean as fuck, though. I will say that. That
It
was definitely,
was,
man,
dude.
there wasn't a thing wrong with that car, dude. Yeah, it's like old school as fuck, but man, it was
It was like built like a fucking tank.
got a
Everything
Grandma
still
for like
worked.
$300.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, that shit ran forever.
Solid. But yeah, so I'll give people the heads up of this story. This girl, one night we went to a classy establishment that clothes were not
Redneck?
necessary. No, it was one of the strip clubs. I can't remember which one it was.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Had a great night. She had polished off probably 3/4 of a bottle of vodka.
Was it Clubhouse?
I can't remember if it was Clubhouse or where
Or
it was
were,
at.
or were you drinking in the car?
No. We were in the club with our alcohol, so it had to have been probably like Clubhouse or something
Yeah, it
like
had
that,
to
where
be
you can
one of them
BYOB.
shits.
But anyway, long story short, like had a great night. It was an awesome night, and then on the ride home, oh, actually no, in the middle of the club, I get a phone call or something, text message might have been from one of my friends, Sarah, and she like lost her shit because she saw my phone ring and it was a picture of a girl's face on there, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I was like, whoa, calm the fuck down. I was like, let me show you the rest of what she looks like. you don't have anything to worry about. Anyway, long story short, so it like went
I
went
do
south.
remember.
Yeah, it went south after that. And then I
You
was
had to
like,
call me, right?
yeah, I was like, I better leave this establishment because she was losing her shit, 3/4 of a bottle of vodka.
Alcohol poisoning will do it to you.
Hey, what's up, Lydia? She's back, but now she's on YouTube. Yeah, so so the alcohol, whatever. And then I was driving down 35.
Alcohol, whatever.
The alcohol, whatever.
Whatever, you know.
So I was driving down 35 and like she goes to grab the steering wheel, right?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and so I like
you. I kill his ball.
yeah, I was like, oh hell no. So like
your side.
I grabbed the steering
Kill
wheel.
your side, bitch. Kevin Hart. Kill your side, bitch.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember, like she grabbed the steering wheel. I grabbed both hands on the steering wheel to prevent her from doing that. And then she went to do something. I can't remember what it was. And so then I had to like grab that. And then so when I went to grab that, I think it was like my phone or something like that. Then she grabbed the steering wheel. So it was this cat and mouse type thing, right? Where I'm driving like 80 miles an hour down the fucking 35.
Oh, I remember.
And I'm like trying to hold the steering wheel, trying to hold this shit together, trying to keep her.
Oh, I remember how you drive when you're pissed off. You did it in the fucking truck too. I was in the back seat, fucking fearing for my life because everybody was highly intoxicated. You were doing like 105 in the Tundra.
Ah, that's child's play.
No, I don't give a fuck. There's other people in the car. I thought I was gonna die that night.
Okay, sorry. Made a
Too
lot
late,
of bad
too
decisions.
late now. Like,
Apologize for years
shit,
years
man.
of torture.
Yeah, but no, man, I remember picking you up, dude. I do remember that.
And so I ended up pulling over on the side of the road because I was like, I can't take any more of this. Like she's doing this, she's doing that.
We're gonna die.
Yeah, and I think at one point, oh, that's what it was. She was hitting me.
That's what it was. I realized we were gonna die.
Yeah. I realized we're gonna die at this moment.
Yeah.
No, she was hitting me in the face.
Yep.
And so what I was doing was I was blocking to block that. Then she grabbed the steering wheel.
God damn it!
And so then I grabbed the steering wheel.
Here.
And then she hit me in the face. And so then I'd be like blocking the. So I was like, fuck, I can't win. So I finally pull over. I get out of the car.
It was like waving the white flag, bitch. She's like, I'll steal your white car.
Ain't your white flag, bitch.
Oh, shit.
So I ended up putting the car in park.
Yep.
She grabs the keys and throws them in the field.
Where you going now?
And I'm like, oh, hell no. And then, so I go out of the car, still in park, whatever, and I go grab the keys. Well, all of a sudden, the car takes off. And I'm like, oh, hell no.
Oh, shit.
Mind you, I had my phone. And obviously, I was able to find. Luckily, I didn't have like AirTags didn't exist or anything, So like I was using the light on the phone to try to find the keys. Finally found them. But
Thank God.
she didn't realize that the way the car works is it'll only allow you to drive so far without the key before it'll just basically lock up.
It'll
So
die and you got to pull it over.
So from I think it was the Main Street 3040 exit to Fox, it literally died before it even got to Fox.
Nice.
So at that point, I called the cops.
And me.
And this was where it gets even better. Yeah, I called you too, called cops. The cop comes, or this one cop comes, whatever, sees her. This point, she's out of the car because she realized she can't go any further. She's out of the car.
Oh, shit.
And the officer tells her, don't go close to the road. I don't want you to get hit by a car. So what do you think her first instinct is? To beeline sprint for the fucking highway on 35. Mind
such
you,
good decisions.
And it was the funny. I'm sitting here watching this. I'm like, man, I need a bowl of popcorn because this shit is interesting right now. So she goes beeline for the freaking highway. The dude grabs her by the waist, and it was the funniest shit. She's like,
is this the same girl we had to go play Operation Repo on?
yes, same girl.
Yeah.
Plenty of stories.
Yeah. There's a story even after they broke up. That was great.
Yeah, that was great.
Bad boys. What you gonna do?
Patrick is in the building. What's up, brother?
Hey, Patrick.
Glad you can make it.
Patrick.
Got a little something for you.
Patrick.
Got a little salty salt.
Look over here. Camera, turn on. Hey, look, right there for you, Patrick. Hold on, get that. There we go.
Here, shake it real fast. I'm gonna turn up the mics.
Sprinkling it on everything.
Ooh, that was a good one. I put that shit on everything.
Yeah.
Literally, Patrick does.
Damn high sodium content. Hope you're feeling better.
Yes.
It's fucking morphine, man. I thought it was fentanyl, man. Fuck you, Andy. You, dude, no, I got the receipts, Patrick. You said fentanyl.
Yep.
Go back and look, motherfucker. Nah, ninja. Nah, ninja. I got it right. You said fentanyl, man. So he's been listening this whole time. Would he go back and talk about fentanyl? What? Were you rewinding shit? I don't know. Are you here?
Oh, he said fentanyl didn't work.
Fentanyl didn't work.
So Ashley
Fentanyl
says
out here killing people, but it doesn't work for Patrick. I find that kind of salty.
Ashley says, dear love of all that is good and holy, Devin, date a normal, boring ass chick for your health. Or I could just not date at all, which is the current situation.
No, he did. He did it one time.
I did? I'm like going, I did? What? Where?
Problem was they met on it wasn't even that great of a dating app. It was that what was it?
Now you got me wondering. I'm like, who is this mystery person that I dated?
Y'all met on what was the app called? It was like
not Tinder, was it?
Scout. Y'all met on Scout.
Who?
Talking about Emily.
Oh, yeah,
She's
you're
pretty
right.
fucking normal, dude. She went and blossomed. She was just too young, brother.
Yeah,
that's the real talk. And you had to deal with a obviously she was that young. She wasn't leaving home.
Yeah. Well, even getting her, like I literally had to have like I was getting married to her. I literally had to interview with her mom and dad of why. And one of the things that I will never forget, the father said, a couple things, but I'll say this first, then I'll backtrack on something else. He basically said that happiness is not important. And
I know. I remember talking.
Yeah, well, I mean, the audience doesn't know. So, and I was like, I literally looked at him and I go, that is the most important thing in life is happiness. And I'm like, and that's what I'm willing to supply. And dude, he was literally just like, no rebuttal.
I wish you would have been like, you can't say happiness without saying penis.
Now, had it been, yes, I would have said that. But
or just start laughing and what's so funny? She said penis.
and then just get up and walk out.
Chunk the
Out.
You're out. Out. Mic drop.
Mic drop. I'm out. Bye.
Oh shit.
But it was funny because he gave me a challenge. Well, he didn't know he gave me a challenge, but he said that I wouldn't be able to find any records or anything on him. And then he made the mistake of I don't know. He told me
he made the mistake of challenging.
Yes, of challenging me, and so I was able to pull up his flight registration because you have to register with the FAA. And I go, "Here's your address. Here's all your information." He was like, "Oh shit." I was like, "Told you I could find you."
Testicle drops. Remember what I told you? You said penis, like
penis.
Yeah, that she was pretty normal. She's just too young, dude. She needed to get out into the world and blossom. Y'all, it was not the right time.
Yeah, timing is everything. But then, like, fast forward a few years later, like, we ended up talking or something like that, and she just got so big headed, and it was just like such a turn off.
Well, that's her thing. So
yeah,
her path was a different direction than yours.
That's true. It happens. Her path was on the bedroom doorsteps of every. Here's
what it is. She was young.
Yeah.
So was yours at that age.
That's true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She was like 20.
That's good. She was like 19 when we first met. I think she was 21 or 22 when we broke up.
Too young. Too young, man. Of course she was. You were like that at that age too.
I wasn't that much older than her. You make it sound like this happened yesterday.
Motherfucker, we were like, it was almost like 6 or 7 years difference almost. Nah. Maybe more. Oh yeah, dude. It was, I remember. I was like, man, we're 30. And she's like 20. Like, I remember.
See, the thing about me is I get older, they stay the same age.
I don't know if that's a good thing, man. That worked in the movie. But even McConaughey starting to look old, bro. Like
Facts. Dude, they did a side-by-side of Tom Cruise during Top Gun, and then
motherfucker discovered the fountain of youth.
Scientology, dude. Scientology sold his soul to the devil.
Him and a couple others. There's a couple others out there, man. Like Liv Tyler. Yeah. She looks exactly like she did 16, 17 years ago. But Denzel Washington looked the same for years.
That's because black don't crack, bro. Did you know you didn't get the memo? I know this.
I mean, it depends on what hood you're from, because black dude cracking.
Oh, Anthony dropped by. 16 will get you 20. Yes, I did. I do have
gross
rules,
gross
and regulations.
Yeah, and all them countries that fucking approve that underage marriage and shit. Fuck y'all.
My minimum is 25.
I don't know, man.
Just because I literally got my shit together at 25. 24, I was starting to get it together. And 25, I had it solidified. And then it was just a matter of keeping it ever since.
that's the part y'all don't know about.
Yeah, it's anybody can make $1 million.
It was maintaining.
It's maintaining is the key to success.
And like 2 years of that was trying to maintain that boat.
Oh, dude, don't even get me started on that shit. That's why it's so funny. Like, I posted that thing about the other day about like, hey, if you get on a boat and you want to leave,
tell me to go. I'm early.
Yeah, like, oh, I got to be somewhere in an hour. I'm like, well, then I guess you ain't going there.
If I get a call from the ex and the kids going to the ER, I got to get off.
Okay, that's a different. That's a different story.
That's that we got to make an exception for. Okay.
No, I had a bunch of people one time. They were like, hey, well, you want to come out on the boat with you? And I'm like, yeah, cool, let's go. And she brought her girlfriends and stuff like that. It was a good time. But then all of a sudden, like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours in, they're like, well, we got to go to a concert and at 5 o'clock, and we got to drive there, and we got to shower, and we got to get ready. I'm like, if you had all this shit and you knew about these plans, well, don't come on the fucking boat. Because it's the worst, because people don't realize it's not like you can just get in and go and whatever. I mean, I technically can with a slip, but if you're tied up to like 150, 200 other boats,
especially if you're in the middle.
In your middle, and usually I am, because I usually get there relatively early. Sometimes.
Depends on what he did the day before.
Yeah, exactly.
Depends on if he slept in the boat
Oh,
or
dude.
or didn't sleep but had to sleep the next day.
I mean, I slept. Was it Memorial Day or Labor Day? I can't remember which
Yeah,
one.
'cause
I
they
slept
were-
like 3 days on that motherfucker.
Yeah, but they're one of those days you actually had to sleep during the partying because you partied so hard the day before.
I did, man. And like I kept hearing weird shit, so like I didn't sleep for anything when I was there. I kept hearing shit in the woods, and I'm like, I'm about to fucking
Yeah.
I'm about to anchor out in the middle of this lake
Yeah.
and not have anything around me.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and float off.
But I was like, I was all by myself, and it was just so like surreal because you realize you're like, there's nobody here if
I
something
literally
happened.
could be murdered.
Right? I'm like,
Mm.
and I'm literally on the only boat here.
Yep.
I'm a sitting duck, literally. Yeah, so it was crazy. Mm-mm-mm.
Those are the times.
So speaking of boats, I went to get
Boats
the
and hoes?
yes.
Okay. Ernie still listening?
Boats and hoes.
Boats and hoes. Gotta have me my boats and hoes.
Hell yeah. So I went to get a copy of my boat key made today, and apparently Lowe's and Home Depot can't fucking do it. It's some odd, weird fucking size. Which I'm like, okay, well, I guess that's a.
Of course it is.
Of
'cause
course
it's
it
your
is.
boat.
It's a boat.
What-
Bring out another.
Yeah.
This key probably costs $1,000.
Devin's gonna be trading this one in soon.
No, I figure I'll get a couple years out of it, and then I'll trade it in for a bigger. I want to get a actual.
You can't fit the one in the slip now. Just fucking be happy with that size.
No, I'm getting bigger.
No,
They have trailable ones
even
that are
even
bigger.
your parents haven't gotten bigger
That's true. They have a smaller boat than I do, so
because
we're good.
they're tired of hauling the shit around.
Well, they don't even haul it anywhere.
That
It, like,
goddamn
literally goes into
trailer
a
of
storage
yours.
unit.
I remember trying to park that bitch. Oh, just swing it wide.
Hey,
Yeah.
but you saw my trailer skills at your freaking house. That 40-foot trailer paid off. Dude, I had
That-
like no room to work with.
40-foot fucking trailer, man. It's like, yeah, just pull it wide. I did. And it's still like I went all the way
No,
wide.
wide meaning you gotta
Yeah, I went wide, and then I almost
you gotta
hit-
go into oncoming traffic, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Park it. Just park it in. No, the truck doesn't even turn.
You gotta get it at an angle.
So fucked up. Oh yeah, I remember that shit. Just park. Just turn it real wide. I got this. No problem.
Have you been over to the slip where it is now?
No, have not done
Okay.
that. That'll have to be this summer.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I got an awesome slip. It's right by the gate, which means easy in, easy out, which means not carrying a fucking cooler for 500 fucking boat slips. It's literally the second boat slip.
Huh.
Yes.
Yeah. That's pretty dope.
And it's right by the ramp. So as far as like unloading it, and then loading it onto the ramp or whatever, it's super easy. So yeah, I really, really lucked out on that. So I'm kind of like, okay, well, now I gotta keep it forever.
Yeah.
Now I
doubt,
gotta
man.
sell my soul to the devil. 'Cause it's like $450 a month. I'm like, fuck, such a waste of money.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
Literally a place to store your shit.
Mhm.
And it's not all your shit, just one thing.
Yeah.
Like even if
Just
you got a
one
storage
big
locker,
shit.
yeah. I was like, even if you got a storage locker, it's only like $100 a month. And you can store multiple shits there. This
Oh,
I can store
Lots of
one shit.
shits. I only have one shit. It's expensive to
It
store my
is.
shit here. My one shit.
So speaking of shit, what's your first project at your house?
Probably the bedroom paint first. Paint that first before
Which bedroom? All of them, or
master. Paint the master bedroom.
what color is it now?
Like a denim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
It's like a bluish denim.
gotcha. So what color are you gonna go with?
We're going with black, but not just black. You'll see.
That is black. It's black.
No, there's gonna be other things.
Other things?
Yeah.
You got some gold flakes in there?
I mean,
You got some candy paint in there,
it
motherfucker?
wouldn't hurt, but I'm just saying, no, nothing like that. It's gonna be
Is it gonna be hyper color where you put your hand on it and it fucking turns colors?
it's gonna
That'd
be
dope.
it's definitely gonna be a mix of me and Lindsay's personality. No Avengers, no Marvel.
I know. I was waiting. I was
But
like, okay,
but
so
it's definitely gonna be a mix of our personality because it's definitely gonna be not young.
Lydia
but-
says chalkboard paint.
No, not chalkboard paint because we'd be busy
body paint.
I say we'd be busy tracing each other's like
right. Oh, let me trace your junk. Let me chase your old lady bits. All right, here we go.
Yep. No, yeah, if we had chalk paint in the fucking on the walls, it'd be dangerous. We couldn't let the kids like even come ask
Oh
us
yeah, you
questions
wouldn't even
in
be
the
able
bedroom.
to. No, you'd have
Yeah,
to put
there'd
locks
be
on
like
the door.
like D's nuts would be written all over this shit, and like like come once, come all, like like some stupid shit or like.
Actually, Lydia, you gave me an idea because I have I think like 7 or 8 gallons of that whiteboard paint to turn a wall into a whiteboard.
Yeah. Or
Dude,
you can do
I can just fucking draw on every fucking
you
wall.
can turn it they have the blackboard paint too.
Yeah,
Yep. No, we're not doing that.
that would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be a lot of nefarious phrases would be written on the wall.
Balls
Yeah, balls would
everywhere.
just be
Balls on the walls.
balls would be like
There'd be pictures of balls, drawings of balls.
I'd be glad to pay you Tuesday for a back door today.
That's terrible.
Like, there'd be just some random crazy shit on the wall. So no, it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be black, but at the same time, there's gonna be white borders all along, and then there's gonna be an interesting feature that will break up all the blackness. It's gonna be pretty cool.
And where is this feature coming from?
Nature.
Nature.
It's gonna look like nature.
Do you have like
You'll have to wait and see.
Damn it!
It's okay.
I don't like this.
We'll go live from my house when it's done. Just that night will be like well, no, I can't say that either because it'll give it away.
Hey, thanks, Lydia. That's actually a pretty good idea. Anthony says a disco ball.
No,
Shiny disco
not a
ball.
disco ball. We are gonna do probably a pretty light fixture for sure.
Are you gonna have lasers?
It could possibly happen. There may be LEDs and
lasers and LEDs.
The bathroom Lindsay's gonna get, but she's also gonna. Well, no, not just she. We are gonna put a TV in the bathroom.
Fair enough.
We have one. Like, dude, I got 2 TVs from Mom's house on top of the TVs we have. So both the kids get a TV. We got a TV.
You'll get a TV. You get a TV.
I
Everybody gets a TV.
I got a TV in the garage. And then
so what you're saying is your house is going to be like my house, where your screens have screens upon screens.
I love the Fire Stick. That's all I gotta say.
Yes.
Fuck cable.
Dude, I tell you what, like I even have one at work. It's so nice, and it's all integrated, so they're all communicating. Like it's
Dude, the one out in the garage is still the old one, the old square box thing.
The what?
Stick. The first Fire. It actually wasn't a stick. It was a fucking
not the cube. Are you talking about?
It was a square and it was very thin.
Oh, okay.
Like a cable box almost, but really tiny.
Got you. Lydia says porn in front of the garden tub. I like where your head is at.
Jesus Christ.
But
man.
wait, is this homemade or is this
funny that like Lindsay said the same shit? She was, she's putting a dig at me, but yeah, she said the same thing too. And I'm like, no. I'll probably watch like meditation and shit and like Zen my aura and stuff. And I'll probably have like LEDs and laser lights in there too so I can meditate and shit.
I was just thinking, we have 10 screens in this one fucking room. Actually, 12 if we count our cell phones.
It's a habit. Why should we get rid of them, man? You just add an old TV to an old room.
But that's what I love is it like you can literally take an old TV and like make it a smart TV. Like there is no such thing as a smart TV anymore.
I threw it on my phone. Like this isn't a gigantic TV we're putting in the bathroom. It's small. Mm-hmm. And the crazy thing is the closet doors swing in, not out. So there's a perfect area for it. And and then eventually we will buy another TV for the bedroom. And then that bedroom TV will probably go outside somewhere. I got to figure out how I'm going to do that.
Are you not going to get are you going to build an enclosure? Or are you going to?
I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to do
Well, they make TVs now that can withstand elements, but they're super fucking expensive.
Let's slow down on that. I've seen the price tag on those fuckers. Like, I'm not trying to spend $4,000 on a fucking TV or more. I think I can do it. I gotta really strategically fucking plan. This is gonna be a while before the TV.
Yeah.
There's
You got a
nothing I can do
lot
about
of
it.
building and
My
stuff.
my stereo will be out there first before I have a TV. So, and outdoor speakers.
You know what's funny is I have so many outdoor fucking speakers to literally I could have a concert in my backyard.
They're expensive, dude.
Oh yeah,
fucking
mine are clips too. They're the ones that you see, yeah, that are curved like that.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah, those are the ones that I have.
When you go to fucking Nebraska and you look at the
Yes.
little rock ones,
Yeah.
little rock speakers,
those are like,
those little motherfuckers are like $300 a piece.
oh, they're more than that, but yeah,
They're stupid.
yeah. The ones I was looking at were like 800 a piece. I was like, fuck.
Fuck, man, maybe I should just like get a 3D printer or something and put in my and just disconnect the fucking speakers in the house. But yeah, no, I got to figure something out back there, and I got to build an awning or something over in that corner because I can't. There's not a lot I can do by the house.
Yeah. Well, you don't have enough area.
It's right there,
space.
and there's a pool.
Well, and you have that nice area that they use as a lounge that you could actually incorporate into to make it even bigger, and it's flat and smooth.
At least they have a deck back there.
Yeah.
Already. So it's already halfway there. I'm probably going to tear down all that bar and probably build my own back there.
Yeah.
I probably will put the TV in before I do the bar because I want entertainment.
Dude, just get a fucking projector.
I got one.
There you go.
But I want
fuck, I got like 7 of them.
But the projector I have to bring out, and then I've got to figure out where I got to place that. I'd like a permanent fucking screen.
That's
somewhere.
true. Actually, you know what? You could do a permanent solution with a projector. It would be a lot easier to build that box enclosure if you think about it.
But where would I put the projector?
Well, it depends on where you're going to shoot it. You can shoot it on the house. I don't know what the side of your house looks like.
Yeah, no, it's not like yours. It's not gonna work.
No, not the whole house.
It wouldn't work, dude, because that's all the whole back side is windows.
Yeah, I had a friend message me. Well, if you do the the knockout. Ooh,
I don't know, man.
If it's black on one side and white on the other, then that could be a screen.
We gotta sit back there and plan.
Yeah,
like we do. We gotta sit back there and brainstorm.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, because that would be the easiest alternative, so that it'll allow you to build the bar and not have to worry about the equipment and stuff, and know that it's sealed. Where sealing an entire 50 or 70 or 80 or whatever inch TV you get is.
Oh no, I'm not gonna go gigantic.
Yeah.
The one I have, so I'll get probably another 65 for the bedroom, and the one I'll put out there. I know 65 is big, but it's not 80. Okay, I'll put another 65-inch out there.
Okay. Take a 65-inch, you take it outside, it's going to look small. But in your backyard, it might actually look big because you got the house so close and the pool and everything. Whereas my pool's way the fuck on the a 65-inch be like,
oh, the house.
I can't fucking see it.
But the house works great.
Yeah.
Your house.
Oh, yeah. The house.
Great.
The house works fucking awesome, apparently.
Corner pops out, almost looks 3D.
It does. It looks so trippy, dude.
Pretty dope, man. Next thing you know, Devin's gonna paint the house white. You're really gonna see it. Shit, it's dope.
I think actually before I painted it the color it is, it used to be white, and I always wanted to put a screen on that side, that one side of the house where there's no window.
One side, man.
Yeah,
you got the whole. That was all by accident.
And it literally was like, whoa!
This is where the party's at. Wasn't that 4th of July? Was that 4th of July?
I can't remember.
It was late.
Yeah. You know what's funny is a few days ago on my feed, there was a memory or whatever from like 6 years ago of us watching in the backyard with the screen.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, 6 years ago, we never even figured this shit out. It took a fucking windstorm.
Yeah, it took a windstorm to blow the fucking screen over and like, damn, we got a fucking house for a movie theater or theater for, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like literally you can watch movies from space.
Crazy, dude. That was a trip, man. I was really impressed with that.
Yeah, that
was a pretty good projector. It was a good picture, too.
Yeah, I was really, really kind of surprised. I was like, holy shit.
I think we were watching Biggie in his drop-top Bentley.
That, and then we were watching
Shanti.
Hustling. What's his face? Every day I'm hustling and hustling.
Rick Ross?
Rick Ross, that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Balls.
Balls. I'm Rick Ross.
Have you seen him since he's lost all that weight, dude?
No, I didn't hear he even lost.
He doesn't even look like Rick Ross anymore, dude.
Really?
Like that beard doesn't fit his body.
Shit, now I gotta look this up.
It doesn't fit him at all, dude. He's lost a
No.
shit ton of weight.
I wonder how he ended. I wonder if he took that Ozempic or whatever the fuck all the celebrities and shit are
Maybe
taking.
he wanted to get his health in check. I don't know. Missy Elliott lost a bunch of weight.
Dude, all them celebs taking that Ozempic or whatever the fuck it is.
She got super skinny again. Shit, I don't know who else. Fucking Busta Rhymes needs to lose some weight. That boy got big. He still rap his ass off, but he got big.
Busta Rhymes used to be shredded.
So he got swole and he didn't keep up with it. When you get swole like that and you don't keep up with it.
Yep.
Yeah. Dude.
I'm a walking example right here.
But he got big, bro. Like he got real big.
Oh yeah, I got a huge fucking dude. Fuck, I was doing 740 with my legs.
Oh no. I mean him now. Like dude, bro, he gave up and like gained.
Ooh. But not gains as in like
so
gains
so
like at the gym
idea,
gains.
So to give you an idea, you know when he did that, every time I gotta set another kid, then I gotta get it, then I gotta go, and then I gotta get it.
Yeah.
That whole verse.
Yeah.
So he does it really good on the song, and I've seen it do a couple times, like when you see a video of his concert. But then they had him on a radio show. It was about a year or so after his Big Boy's radio show, and it was about probably a year or two after that came out when Busta really gained a lot of weight. And he did it really fast, but he had to stop for several parts. Like it's not like he's, because I wish I could play the video, but he had to stop because he couldn't make it all the way through.
Oh, he had to he didn't
stop,
take a breath and grab a hamburger.
You got to understand, like he had his every time I got to set it, then I got to go, and then I got to get it, then I got to shut it in a little thing that he'd be doing because it doesn't matter because and then he'll stop and somebody will say something in the background to give him a pause, and he'd be like, and then I got to go, and then and there was like 2 or 3 parts where he would only say every other word.
Oh, Lydia said Busta uses filler words, but he did do well on Masked Singer. Shit, which season was he on? Because I kind of fell off on that show. I watched it in the beginning, and it was fun to try to guess.
I haven't watched it in a hot minute.
And dude, it was so funny because the person I was with at the time when we used to watch it or whatever, the person that was on there, I was like, oh, she's gonna get this guy. Fucking, she's gonna figure out who it is first time. Dude, he went all the way like through round after round, and she never figured it out until they finally like unmasked him or whatever. And I'm like, you didn't know by his voice?
Was it Busta?
No, it was Lil Wayne. I'm like, you literally went to fucking school with this motherfucker. You don't know his voice?
Who was it that didn't know him?
Kayla. And I'm like, dude, you literally went to school with him. You literally grew up.
Oh yeah, he was
shit.
a youngin'.
Yeah, and he
well, he's younger than her, isn't he?
No, I think he's our age.
Because I swear he was like 14 when I was listening to his shit, bro.
Nah.
Yeah, when he first started with Cash Money and I was graduating, he was 14 years old.
40, bro. I told you.
Was I 14? Was I 15? I must have been like 15 or 16.
I just looked it up. He's 40.
When did Back That Ass Up come out?
That would be Juvenile. That's the wrong guy.
Same record label though. Bling Bling.
Bling Bling.
That was all that same record
style.
Label. That's all Cash Money. That was all Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne started with all the Manny Fresh, fucking Birdman. Gotta put some respect on my name. Respect. Motherfucker come in the studio talking about put respect on my name. If you learned how to talk, maybe people would put respect on your name. Respect. I sprinkle that shit on everything.
Yeah, so apparently he's 40. Oh God, I can't stand him though.
Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
Man, he ended up being a really good fucking rapper, dude. Towards the end, last I guess maybe 5, 6, maybe almost 10 years. If you really sit back and watch the evolution of his raps, he became a decent lyricist, dude.
Did he? Because I'm like, some of the stuff, I'm like, granted, he's got some songs that I'll jam to, whatever. But there's some that I'm just like, dude.
So speaking of rappers, white rappers, so
he's not white, by the way.
Jack Harlow.
Dude, he's a goat.
So Jack Harlow came out and said he thinks he's the best white rapper since him. And MGK decided to have something to say about this. And MGK dropped a freestyle over the Renegade beat the other day. And I got to admit, man, like, I'm not a huge fan of MGK, and the hardest shit that MGK has done yet was Rap Devil.
Uh-huh.
But this shit, man, like I was listening to it. He went pretty hard in the fucking paint. He can still rap, dude. I know he's been doing this punk shit and wearing pink and painting his fucking fingernails and shit, but bro, like,
so he hasn't lost his hardness. Is that
bro,
what you're
he
saying?
spit that shit clean as fuck. Like I was surprised that this came out of MGK's mouth.
Whoops, sorry.
Okay,
my bad.
yeah, I was surprised. Like he came hard with it, dude. Like I was legitimately impressed.
Nice.
I don't think he's still, I still wouldn't put him in my top 10, but he did good for MGK.
It's Renegade, right?
Yeah, he did it over the Renegade beat.
Dude, it came out like 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And Jack Harlow came out 2 days ago saying he was like 3 days ago. Before that was like, I'm the best rapper. And MGK was like, nope, I gotta call him out on this.
Oh, shit. Now you make me want to play it.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was, for MGK,
Uh-huh.
I was impressed.
All right, now that you spilled beans and now that I realize it just dropped 2 days ago, now I feel like our reporting duty
Let's go
has
ahead
to
and play
be
it for the audience.
to play it.
I'm down.
All right, here we go. This is the beginning.
No, that's not. That's half.
Oh, they only did 50 seconds. What?
Yeah, look for MGK freestyle over Renegade on YouTube.
All right. Yeah, because they clearly aren't showing the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, dude. I ain't gonna lie. He raps just like Jay-Z does, like Jay-Z did when he made that song. But the lyrics, man, like MGK, I don't even think he went that hard at the height of his rap career, dude.
Right. All right, so. Oh my
commercials,
god!
y'all.
Of course.
Go ahead and let's play the commercials. Let's get it out of the way.
All right, here we go. Oh shit! Damn it! Stupid fucking pop-ups, man. All right, let me. Oh man. Yeah. Oh.
Cam, damn, y'all may be the villain when all along I've been Batman. I off-road in this Can-Am, desert sand on this shirt from Barney's, and I'm stoned like Bam Bam. Eyes red like Cardi, I'm a curse like goddamn. I'm a nightmare like Freddy, in your dreams like the Sandman. Don't go to sleep, you won't wake up from that. Fetal position in front of me, at my feet like a welcome mat. I hold these grudges, I don't welcome back. Fuck subliminal nudges, I throw these punches and I rap. I love you, look at all you little Dylan Brooks. I don't give a fuck if I'm older, I'm colder. You poke the bear in the woods. Came back like LeBron and dropped 40 on you like I should. The only thing I ever wished is that y'all fucking would.
I wish y'all fucking would.
Telling you, dude, like,
Killed it.
he did a good job, dude. Like, that's some of the hardest shit MGK has done, dude.
That's still weak. I can't wait to hear Jack Harlow.
But Jack Harlow ain't like, I mean, Jack Harlow got some good shit, but he ain't a battle rapper.
I will find out, man.
Did you hear us? Did you hear the subliminal? He's like, he didn't call him by his name. He's Jack something, means you Jack's mans. You Jack. You need to give Drake his flow back, man, because a lot of people say that Drake's flow at certain, like a lot of his styles is very similar to Jack Harlow's.
Ah, okay.
So,
It's kind of a laid back, not
Yep.
melodic.
He said
the word.
he said he said he wasn't subliminal, but like he didn't really kind of like. I think like everybody's saying like he really dissed Jack Harlow hard. Like, yeah, he did. He got him, but he didn't get him like he went after him.
Yeah, yeah. Like I'm a
like MGK's diss to M was one of the best songs he had ever done. Like,
Oh,
if you
yeah.
compare lyrically behind that. Now,
Yeah.
Eminem
the
turned
beard's
around.
weird though. That part was kind of lame as
Your
shit.
weird beard.
Your weird beard.
Eminem came back with that, making fun of him.
I
for that
know,
shit. Like,
dude. He said
fucking
himself.
beard is weird.
Your beard is weird.
But like, dude, I'm sorry. Like, if you really listen to MGK and like the way he spits, that's that way he spit just now and the lyrics he uses probably some of the best shit he's done.
Do you think he wrote it, or do you think the Writers Guild wrote it before they went on strike?
MGK, I will give it to him. He can write his own shit.
Yeah, he can. That's good.
He came from the bottom, dude. Like for real, for real.
You know, it's funny. Like speaking of the whole writers, rebellion. We'll call it the Writers Rebellion. What do you think about that whole situation? Like,
they mad at AI, bro.
That's exactly so. Like, I had this conversation with my mom today, actually, about the whole Writers Guild and everything. I'm like, so let me get this straight. They're fearful that their job's going to get replaced by AI, which it already majority is getting.
IBM, look what IBM did.
Oh, IBM was
it 50,000?
Yeah, 48,000 people. Woo, gone.
That's hurt, bro.
AI
is hurting people.
Mm-hmm. And what's funny is IBM, I don't know if you know this, and not a lot of people do know this. They were one of the first ones to come up with quantum computing, which is, millions of dollars to build. Not only the machine, but the inside of where the actual device is has to be like, I forget the exact degrees, but it's colder than outer space. Like it's colder than the coldest spot in outer space. That's how cold
and
they have to keep
it's like it can't have oxygen or something, or is that right?
I'm not sure about it being hermetically sealed or whatever. Hermaphroditically sealed.
I thought I'd heard that. Hermaphroditically sealed.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is. But I do know that in order for people to actually view the machine up close, they have to like turn it off and shut it down and everything else.
Shit.
But yeah, so they've had that for fucking years.
So
my dad and I had those conversations like 10 years ago. They had this shit. But anyway, go ahead.
Snoop was at a conference that I pulled up today, and he flat out said, they asked him a question, and he flat out went off. He's like, I'm gonna go fucking off script here, and he's in front of business professionals and IT gurus and fucking
But it's Snoop Dogg.
It's Snoop Dogg.
Everybody
he doesn't
knows.
break. He doesn't break his balls for no one. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he told it like it is, and he's like, he goes, man, he goes, I'll tell you right now. He goes, how these artists getting paid for the streaming? He goes, how's that happening? He goes, back in the day, he's like, we could track our sales. We literally we press an album. Album gets put out. We see what record sales is. I get my percentage. Records. He goes, I'm not saying it was always a fair deal.
No, it wasn't.
He goes, but at the same time, he goes, these streamings. He goes, I see rappers out here, and he goes, artists, millions and millions and millions of streams, and they ain't got shit in their pockets. Yeah. He's like, how are we tracking the money that's being made from these streams? And he goes, and that's exactly why the writers are striking too, is because nobody's getting paid for all these streams. You're getting all this shit streaming on these streaming services and the apps, and no one's coming up with a way to track it on how so much should really get paid.
Well, here's the problem, because this can easily be solved. That answer could easily be solved, but it wouldn't line the pocketbooks of all the executives.
That's what he was. You said like that could easily solve. He goes, he literally said, he goes, that's why I'm fucking saying it in front of you. Like maybe some N-word out here can I'm not gonna drop the M-bomb, but he's like, maybe one of these, can maybe I'm saying it to the right person in the audience to maybe you can get that going. He's like, he goes, I'm just giving you the reason behind some of the opportunities that are out here when people are striking and stuff. He's like, you can movie sales. He goes, movie sales you can track all day long for what happens in the theater. He goes, it goes up and down. You sell more than what originally, you get a bonus. He goes, but who's tracking all the streams?
All right, so I'm gonna give you kind of a brief history lesson real fast, and then so back in the day, how they used to track everything was called Nielsen ratings, right? Nielsen's been around for fucking years. Literally, the house I grew up in was a Nielsen house, and so if people listening don't know what a Nielsen house is, basically they paid you a certain percentage to have a box in your house that basically
That had a particular set of skills.
yes.
Haha, sorry, had to be funny.
No, so this box used to like kind of gauge what you listened to, what you watched, and stuff like that based on those results.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So it's called the Nielsen ratings. So some of y'all have probably heard about that. That's where it comes from. That's where it came from. So that being said, obviously there's not a box in every single living room and every single house. Right. So here's the deal. Like everything that they did in the past was a guess. But here's the fucked up part. Now with the digital age, with being able to digitally track and digitally sign and digitally access things, it's way easier to track because everything is made up of ones and zeros. So that being said, what was damn near impossible before and they figured it out, now they could easily track and figure out
it's
what
just not being done.
It's just not being implemented.
It's not beneficial to the millionaires that are
exactly, because it's a lot easier for me if I'm Spotify, I'll just use them as an example, to just pay the record labels a flat fee for all of their catalogs that they own, because that's like the whole Taylor Swift thing of like why she had to remaster her own shit so that she owned them. So she took the power back to own her own catalogs. Well, people don't realize a lot of people that are artists and stuff don't even own their own music, which is
Bieber sold his whole catalog. He said that because, and there's more and more artists coming out about that saying the only way for an artist to truly get paid at this point is when they sell their catalog, because that's when they get the money up front.
So in one of the podcasts, we talked about the sneaker industry and how that's a whole $1 trillion. So they're saying now one of the biggest industry is going to be the catalog sale and resale, because whoever owns those assets, anytime it's played anywhere, they're going to get royalties, and they're going to get royalties for life. So we're talking something that is more tangible and something that everybody around the entire world listens to. So that means perpetuity of income streams coming in for the rest of their life. And they're saying that is going to be, they're going to have like basically stocks for music catalogs where you can literally,
because artists want to get paid and they want to get paid as soon as possible. And if they end up staying with a record label, they wait forever till they're almost in the grave before they get paid. So if they sell their catalog, Bieber sold his catalog and he's got plenty of money, dude. There's reasons that people are selling their catalogs because the artists do not truly get paid right off the bat.
Well, so having owned an entertainment company and having to look and deal with record contracts and stuff like that, they are some of the most predatory agreements I've ever seen or read in my entire life. Most of them work as a loan.
Yep, exactly.
So
that's exactly what the fuck they are.
And so if y'all in the industry don't know, the way a loan works, or the way the music industry used to work, and why a lot of people are independent now, is they used to say, hey, you sign this stack of documents. Basically, we own every single thing that you produce, and in return, we will pay for the marketing, the advertising, the distribution. We'll get you on airplay. We'll get you all this sort of stuff. And oh, by the way, that's going to cost you X amount. Rather than you pay for that marketing and all that advertising up front, we'll just take it out of your royalties and out of your plays and everything else. So what ends up happening, they're in debt.
Yeah. So
from literally day one.
Layman's terms, I give you $50,000 to cut an album.
Yep.
You are responsible for that $50,000 of first sales before you even get a fraction. And even after you pay that back, you're still getting a fraction of a cent on the dollar.
Which is brilliant on the music industry, because that allows them, the actual artists, to go and push their own music. It allows them to go and like, hey, I'm gonna go sell CDs on the street. I got to pay back this $50,000.
But they never truly have. They never truly have their own money.
It's called, it's almost like our financial system now. It's like you're constantly always in debt.
Yeah. And any money that you go back and borrow for, like, hotels and touring, etc., you still have to pay that back before you start getting a fraction. So I pay you $50,000 back plus some because we had expenses along the way.
Yep.
Let's say
expenses.
Let's say I racked up $120,000 worth of debt. I don't see any profits till that's paid off, and then even after that's paid off, I see a fraction of a cent on a dollar.
Yep.
It's fucked up, and it absolutely fucks the artist all the way through.
And it does. And one of the contracts I saw was written, the language was written that even if they had another job, so like let's say this wasn't their full-time job, like let's say they had an IT job or had some other kind of job, business or whatever outside of that, any and all income goes to them to repay the loan. So imagine that. They're like literally garnishing every single dollar you make. I've read a couple of these contracts and I'm like, run. I go, I hope you did not sign this, because most of the time, truth be told, if somebody was under contract, I wouldn't even talk to them, because the fact that I'm even engaging with them is usually a violation of a contract.
Yep.
And so that as soon as that first thing I ask is like, do you have a contract? If you do, sorry, we can't.
Let me know when it's done.
Yeah, let me know when it.
Like a lot of people don't know. Fucking Pac died next to broke.
Yeah,
that money, those chains, those weren't his. That all belonged to Death Row and Suge.
Yep. And that's
all of it.
What they say about like selling your soul to the devil. That's literally what you're doing. You're the record labels are the devil, and you have something they want, and they know that they can get it, and they
his house, his clothes, cars, jewelry, all of it was paid for by Death Row and was owned by Death Row.
It's crazy, man.
He barely had a cent. Now, don't get me wrong. He had Devil Suge in his ear, and Suge would give him any money that he needed just to keep Pac happy. But that's still the jury's out on that as far as who killed Pac. But the thing is even Pac died broke, and he was one of the most famous and influential artists of the 90s.
Oh
he
yeah,
still died next to fucking broke.
I mean, it's so like when I see one of the main one of many reasons why I got out of the entertainment business, it was so just
fuck.
Yeah. And I was like, there's no
slimy.
Yeah, slimy. And it was like, and I started seeing it happen in the Dallas market. I started seeing it with once I started working with Hollywood, and I started working with directors, producers, and out there.
Oh yeah.
And then even with SAG and stuff like that, I was like, dude, this shit is like so corrupt. And it's like,
I know we make jokes about, maybe I picked the wrong job. But no, man, maybe we picked the right job, because if I was an entertainer, I'd be broke.
Right?
You also forget like what the money you have to pay to your agent.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it just is what it is, man.
Then you got to pay for security. You got to pay for all that shit, and that's all that stuff. Like it's all expenses that.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Rappers,
that they cover.
Rappers out there, when you like all that, when you get big, you run your mouth talking about, why does he need security to go somewhere? Why does he need security to go somewhere? But then somebody gets fucked up and beat the fuck out of, and then everybody's like, why didn't he have security? Why didn't he have security?
At a gym?
Like if you were worth millions of dollars, I don't care if it's like owed to somebody, or you're walking around with jewelry, you're a rapper, you're known somewhere, and you have hate.
Yeah.
You need fucking security. I don't give a fuck how badass you are, and like you need security.
Well, that one certain person that was in the gym, I don't know if you I mean, if you're gonna run your mouth and you're gonna like he exposed a lot of people, right? Like
I know
he pissed off a lot of people. Like
it's been a long time coming.
Oh yeah,
everybody knew that, but the thing is like that's the whole thing though, is like people will hate on somebody like that, and he does. He runs his mouth. He got what I say he asked for it. Okay?
Right?
Karma comes around eventually.
It does.
But people talk about that like rappers all the time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you need security? Now you need motherfucker, you be worth millions of dollars and tell look at Floyd Mayweather. He knows how to fight. And every one of his security
Dude, his
staff is three.
entourage. Yeah.
Every one of them is 3 of Mayweather stacked on top of each other. You know what I'm saying? Like his entourage, like would just, all right, back to back, and he just sit there. And
There's a reason why they call Money Mayweather.
He would never get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like yeah, dude. It's even he's got security. Like when you're on that level and you're not rolling with security, you're dumb as fuck. You're asking to get dealt with.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it sucks, but it's like, and a lot of people will say, "Well, you knew that going into it," you know. But nobody asked for that, you know. And that's the thing. It's like I really don't ever want to be in that limelight, and don't ever like. I want to fly under the radar. Like that to me is way more.
I wouldn't mind the limelight of being a comedian.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind that limelight as long as it wasn't like.
But just imagine.
I wouldn't want to be Jim Carrey famous to where it ends up affecting my mental health.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or Cat Williams.
Like, speaking of, he's coming to WinStar. You want to go?
I don't know, man. Like that dude, ever since he went through the crack habit and got beat up by that 14-year-old on that soccer field.
What?
Yeah, he pulled over. I don't know what projects. This was years ago.
I was gonna say, like, I don't think I've ever heard this.
He was playing soccer with a bunch of fucking kids, and one of the kids, like, I don't know how it happened, but it's like a 14-year-old or something like that. And he's the size of a 14-year-old, if you want to believe.
Yeah, I mean, he's a little short.
He was talking shit to a fucking kid, and they were like gonna get in. The kid like laid him out with like a 1-2 or something like that. Like, yeah, dude, like this motherfucker went through a phase where he was just like wilding out, dude. Like Cat Williams fucking fell off for a little while.
Yeah.
Yep. And why you think he sweats so much when he's up there on stage, man? That yayo, bro. Like,
Lydia says, not if you're gonna gamble, Devin. What? Not if I'm gonna gamble. What? Yeah, I was like, we need context, sweetheart, because we talked about like 5 different things.
You're like, I don't want to go with you if you're gonna gamble.
Yeah, like I told her about my gambling.
I don't like to gamble.
I mean,
it goes way too fast.
I did, but I didn't. It was not like I was ever hurting for money, so to speak. Like I wasn't one of those guys that like literally, you know how like you have the option to shut up. Hey, you're not supposed to air my dirty laundry on air. Thanks, Lydia.
Oh, wait. Oh, do you have some of his dirty laundry?
She just posted. Yeah, so it wasn't like there's where you can do like cash advance and all that sort of shit. Like I'm not really familiar like with what all you can do, but like there's a way where they basically look at your account and they know that you've got money coming in certain days, whatever, and they basically advance the money to you. I never went that route, so it's like I had the available money.
No.
Yes. Now I did see people do that, so that's why I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to go in that route.
Oh,
but I did spend way too much.
So did Pet Rock.
Yes, I
salty McRae height.
I think Patrick and I were a bad combination going.
Oh well, it's an addiction.
It definitely is, and so that's why I'm glad to say that I have been several years clean of gambling or anything that has to do with it.
Yep.
No lotto tickets, none of that shit. I never really was into the whole lotto tickets. Christmas time, I like to scratch them off, but like,
maybe I should play the lottery more often. I don't know. Look, after
no, this is not a reason
I
to
know,
start gambling.
I remember several years back there was the Powerball or Mega Million. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, the one that was like
it was the first
over $1 billion with a B.
Well, no, it was back before it hit billion. It was like 940 million or something. It was something.
Okay,
it was the first time it got really, really high and everybody freaked out.
Yeah.
My office, there was.
You did the pool or whatever,
yeah, and Ashley's office.
Oh wow!
And so we had 2 offices.
And
I was the one who watched, and I went ahead and went through all the fucking tickets.
Oh,
all the fucking tickets, and we're talking probably 16 from mine, and probably another 20 from hers.
You know, you can scan them, right? Like literally.
Well, I wanted to be there. And yes, we did end up scanning them the next day.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, scan those.
But I wanted to go through. The thing is, dude, we got 2 numbers right out of fucking what's 16 plus 20?
Mhm.
What is 16 plus 20? Do the math for me. I'm not doing it.
36.
36. All right. Yeah. So 36 tickets.
Mhm.
2 numbers hit. Two numbers, not two.
Not on the same ticket.
Yeah, no. Two
Two just
total
random.
numbers out of all those numbers. 2 numbers fucking hit, and that's when I was like, you know what? Fuck the lottery. And then I hear news where one person hits the motherfucker, and I'm like, tell me there ain't a God. You just magically fucking guessed all 6 fucking numbers by yourself, and nobody else did. You dick face.
Most of the time, they have
tell I'm
the
mad?
machine. The machine picks the numbers,
I know, but I'm saying
just like your machine. But your machine was obviously faulty.
Dude, the last 2 times
Did not have the winning numbers.
the last 2 times,
Yeah.
like the big ones hit. It was somebody who fucking picked the numbers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
The dude in California, he chose to remain anonymous or whatever
Mm.
until there's a certain point where they have to release your name for records or whatever. But you don't have to be on like publicly on the news,
right?
And he fucking picked the numbers out himself, and he's one fucking winner. Like, how the fuck does that happen? Tell me there ain't a God or something. Or divine intervention somewhere.
I met somebody once who won the lotto 3 times. And every single time they picked the numbers.
Fuck them.
Exactly what I said.
Psychics playing the lottery should be cheating. I fucking think of that statement.
Hey, what if we run the lotto through the AI and have it fucking pick? All right, never mind. Scratch that. 86. Delete.
That didn't happen here.
This did not happen.
We will never do that. Devin.
Never.
Both eyes.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Man, it's getting late, bro.
Yeah, it is. All right, everybody.
You can tell we've been doing this for a couple of years because it used to be like 3 hours. We're like, yeah, let's keep going. Now here
6
we are.
hours
Like, we're about to hit 43, and it's like, you know what? 2 hours is good.
Yeah, 2 hours is good enough.
But the audience is like, yeah, you guys, 2 hours is good. You probably should get it.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you next Tuesday, where we have a special guest, Jessica Goldfield, in the studio.
What is Jessica's specialty?
I'm not sure because I have not she's the tarot card reader and psychic. So Andy probably won't be here this show.
I'll be there. I don't want to know my future, man. Like, I feel like it fucks with your mind state. Like, I feel like if you keep a positive mind state, you keep on moving forward. But if I hear somebody tell me something fucking negative, like, I don't know, you got a short lifeline on you, like the palm reading and shit. Like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to know when I'm gonna die. I don't want to know I'll meditate and like cleanse my aura and shit. That's all I need.
So one of my best friends, you remember Nick back in the day, right?
Yeah.
So his mom was apparently like really big into that whole tarot and so they have a thing in Greece where it has to do with the coffee grinds. It's like you drink like this little cup of coffee. I forget how exactly it works. I'm sure Nick can, obviously tell me the details. But anyway, long story short, his mother basically said she did my reading. And she goes, I see you with lots of cameras around. And at the time, like, I took photography and
I get you.
Yeah, in college, and I was like, man, I'm not gonna have a job where I'm sitting in front of cameras all the time.
Fair enough.
And then now I'm looking around, I'm like, motherfucker, she was right.
But like, and that's a good thing. But like, what if there's like a bad thing coming up? You know what I mean? Like,
in all honesty, like, they're not gonna tell you that shit.
You don't know that? Like, that's a whole thing.
We had one on the show. She didn't say anything bad.
She's pretty fucking accurate.
Yeah, she was. We'll talk offline on what she was accurate about.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't want to know too much about where I'm going. Like, I don't want to feel like my shit's preset or destined or like, like, I don't like that.
But it is.
Stop it.
Why do you think you keep running into my motherfucking life?
Simulation. This is not you.
It is a simulation.
The Matrix,
it's all a simulation, bro.
Like that's like my
everything is predetermined.
The cards are going to expose that I'm in a simulation and I'm in the Matrix.
Lydia and I actually had this conversation today. Like everything happens for a reason. Like, and it's not up to us to figure out the reason because we're not going to figure it out when it's happening, but we'll figure it out years later and we'll look back on it and go, oh, it's the aha moment, the
But
eureka.
I want to experience those reasons without a preset expectation, and that kind of stuff
Yeah.
to me presets expectations.
I mean, it's all in
Like,
perception. It's all how
I
you
feel like if
handle it,
I
how
would
you
have
take
gotten
it.
a reading before my mom died, I may have gotten some shitty ass news, and I would have probably fucking hated it.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That you're right. Everything happens for a reason, but
Mhm.
I need to experience those reasons without somebody telling me what's going to happen.
But at least if they tell you, can't you like be prepared? Can't
No,
you
I
like
don't want to be prepared. I want life to fucking come at me, dude. Like,
you want it to hit you like a fucking spider monkey all hopped up on Mountain Dew?
Mountain Dew. I'm all hopped up on Mountain. I'm gonna come at you like a spider. Like, yeah, man. Like, I want life hits hard.
It does.
Life knocks you down. It really, really fucking does. But the thing is I wouldn't have it any other way. And I don't want to be.
Yeah.
I don't want preemptive expectations of what's gonna come down my. I would love to be like, yeah, good news, good news, good news. But I don't want to hear if there's bad news.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's just not my vibe. I don't want to preset that shit, man. That whole I did a tarot thing in Louisiana or New Orleans once.
Yeah.
And then we sat
Ooh,
down.
the voodoo capital of the world. Yeah. Go ahead.
It was on the little church street. Gave the chick $15. Said, da-da-da-da. And she's like, I see children in your future. And Jackson was already like 3. I'm like, oh, good job. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We didn't tell her shit. She just kept flipping over cards and like everything she's saying, like, you just probably like, I see.
She got on your Facebook.
Like, maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's what the deck was really a phone. Like,
Right.
I don't know, but like that experience sucked. And then at the same time, I don't want to know my future, man. I don't,
Yeah.
If there's a psychic and a medium and somebody's trying to contact me from the other side, that would be cool. But I don't want to know my future. I want to experience without me expecting it,
Right.
Because if let's say somebody told me out, let's say this all is truly real, and then a psychic told me, hey, you're going to die so and so. I don't want to be walking around the rest of my life expecting me to die on that time or that day. Like, I don't like that shit.
Yeah. This conversation went really morbid.
Indo Joe,
Yo, Indo Joe, how does it go, bro? For show.
Indo Joe, did you ever meet Indo? I don't think you ever met Joe.
No, I didn't.
So he's one of my partners from the way back, man. And I'm talking about like freestyle rapping on Radio Shack mics, and he's been rapping forever. He's a producer now.
Oh, really?
And he still features, but like he's been writing since like we were all in diapers smoking crack. I'm
sure he wants that out on the ether.
I still got letters that he wrote me from prison and shit, just long ass raps and shit, man. And
nice.
And I as often as I can, I try to get on and support him. Those of you that like hip hop music and shit, even if you don't.
And that's funny because I was literally just joking around rapping. It was like, no, wait, that's literally like
even if you don't like rap music, fucking check his shit out. He's on Spotify, he's on YouTube.
Indo Joe, hey, selfless
SoundCloud.
Selfless promotion. Where can we find you? Go ahead and put your links in.
Shameless self promotion.
Yes,
yeah,
shameless.
Post your shit up in the chat, man.
We appreciate you stopping by. You know what that means, Andy.
Oh yeah, I mean,
one last show.
Actually, this is the first time Joe's tuned into the show, man.
Well, shit. Now we can't end.
We should have him remote in when we can actually get the fucking remotes to work correctly.
Well, the thing is you got to have proper microphone and headphones. You can't speakerphone.
Bro, he's got proper microphone.
I'm sure he does. I'm just talking about earlier tonight, like that. Like the thing is Patrick wasn't here to vet and to explain and to go over all that stuff, and then we literally just went ham.
So, he's always been like, what is it in 8 Mile? He's always been a dope rapper.
Yeah.
He's always been a good rapper, but his skills and production and producing in the last, I don't know, 5 to 8 years, somewhere in between that, have like grown exponentially.
Man, I love going into the studio and watching.
He goes to work during the day and he goes to the lab at night, and he he just fucking, you know what I'm saying? From what
Yeah.
it looks like, he just locks himself in there with his artist and just they do their thing, man.
Dude, speaking of, I got a story about what happened last night.
I think the phrase is Joey my engineer or something like that. Sorry if I murdered that, Joe. My bad.
Cheers. All right, Joe.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
Endo.
And thank you for all the rest of the new listeners. We love you. Thank you. Appreciate you.
He's been rapping with me since Frosty the Snow Pimp days.
That fucking gets me all the time.
Man, there was one night.
Hashtag Joey, my engineer.
Yeah. See? So yeah, Joey,
I feel like we need an engineer in here so we can yell at them instead of the Roland. Fucking Roland.
Roland, who the fuck is Roland? No, man.
The fucking Roland guy is always fucking shit up.
He's been doing some dope shit. And I try to throw him my support as often as I can.
That's awesome. I'll definitely have to check it out.
Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube.
What type of music is it?
It's hip hop.
Okay.
Hip hop.
Make sure the audience knows.
I don't think maybe he's done some R&B or production. I don't give. I'm gonna be talking out the side of my mouth.
So does he have artists that he works with, or does he do his own stuff?
Like now he features a lot. He used to do a lot of his own stuff. Him and Gabe. Gabe, I don't. You never met Gabe either.
Yeah.
Gabe got real big in New Mexico, and Joe went to Hawaii. Out of those two, I'd pick Hawaii too. But hey, like, you know what I mean? Like,
because it's like, I know a lot of very talented people that are exponentially talented in certain areas than others, and it's like a part of me just wants to like pull all these people together. You know, like the creative elites, basically. Like, hey, you're the best of the best. Like, come join.
the
hang out with other greats, so that way you can be even greater.
I don't know personally, but I feel like maybe the opportunity he has, because there's not a lot of names coming out of Hawaii. I mean, they get it occasionally. Like, I think Bruno Mars lays some claim to Hawaii, maybe. I don't know,
but it's
sure,
tourist
but like
spot. It's not known for that.
Yeah,
just like Grapevine is not known
it's
for
a touristy spot, but there's people that fucking live there. Like, goddamn.
No, it's all tourists, man. The whole island's tourists.
But yeah, man, he's been at it for forever, bro. Since as far back as I can remember.
That's awesome. Hey, Joey, whereabouts are you from?
Ooh, Shreveport, I think.
Oh yeah,
I think it's Shreveport.
Yeah, I think I saw it on his thing. He's from Shreveport, Louisiana.
Shreveport originally, Oklahoma at one time, Texas,
so
New Mexico.
Did you know
Hawaii? I hope I got all those right.
So how do you know him? Tell me the backstory.
So where did I meet?
I need the history. I need a history of all things. He's in Oklahoma now. Okay.
Oh, so you're back
shit. You like right across the border.
Oh, okay. I thought you went back.
All right, we might have to road trip. Check out your studio.
No. Needless to say, when I met him, there was a lot of drugs going on. I can't remember if it was. I think it was Big Red. I want to say Brad Tucker. It might have been. Shit, man. Where did we meet, Endo?
Joey says, come on.
Yeah.
Let's go to the studio. A lot. I think he's talking about the drug reference.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There was quite a few.
All right. Just so you know, like, guys, whenever you give one-word answers, like,
we gotta have context because
we gotta have context.
There's like a good 20-second delay.
Like a lot of times we'll be like 5 subjects in, and then somebody will say something, and we're like, going, wait, what topic was that?
So yes, it was Big Red, which was Brad Tucker. The reason he was Big Red is because he was big and he was a redhead.
There we go. Thank you, Jeff.
We'd always chill at his grandparents' house and watch The Matrix and trip balls and smoke blunts.
Dude, if you watch The Matrix now, it's
a
whole nother perspective, bro. We watched it back then for entertainment value. Yeah. Now you watch it for truth.
Well, we watched it so many times, tripping balls. That, like, I watch it now and it's just like not the.
Dude,
it doesn't even impress me anymore. I was like, have you seen it? Yeah, but have you seen it on acid?
We used to watch it in the dorms and stuff, and we used to drink Goldschlager. And every time, like, Keanu would have a line or whatever, we'd have to fucking drink.
So,
dude, we polished off an entire bottle. It was so
rapping. Speaking of rapping on Radio Shack microphones, so we were at my dad's apartment. My dad's apartment out in Garland. The thing is he worked nights, so I basically had an apartment to myself at night because I was gone during the day.
Nice.
And him, Gabe, fuck, I don't remember who all came over. There was a bunch of people, and all night we dropped some fucking acid and smoked blunts all night long and freestyled till like I don't know, or maybe my dad was out of town. That might have been one of the nights my dad was out of town. But dude, oh shit, dude, it was at least 5 in the morning. We were still frying nuts rapping. That's I think that's when he was cracker rapper. It's a cracker rapper. Yeah, man, it was back in the day, man. It was boy, that'd be 20 years ago almost, dude.
Wow.
God damn. That was almost fucking 20 years ago. Trying to think. Yeah. 2000 came back and lived with my dad. It was like 01, 02, right around that time. Shit. Damn, time fucking flies, bro.
Trust me, no.
I slept on his couch once.
Uh-huh.
I was staying with him because the chicks across the street like kicked me out or something. I don't remember how that went down. No. I moved on to the golf course and I ended up wearing it. It was after the fucking fight happened.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the fucking shit happened in Jeremiah's fucking house, and then Todd kicked me out 2 weeks later, and I ended up having to sleep on his fucking couch.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember that.
Were you staying at Jeremiah's house?
Yeah, I was paying $500 a month to live on a fucking golf course.
Oh, okay.
And the thing is I tried to give that dude his money, and he would never take it. And so when all that shit went down, he called me a white N-word because I never paid him. Like you're nothing but a white blah 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 blah. And then I started bucking up to him, and he picked up the phone, was about to call the cops, and I was like, all right, this is just not gonna go my way. And
Yeah.
so yeah, I moved out, and then I ended up sleeping on. I think I moved my shit to storage, ended up sleeping on his couch, and then moved in with Tori and Heather at one point. That was
How'd that go?
that was.
Was that an experience?
No, it was not like you think it is.
I know how
it
that
was
would've
more
gone
like
down.
it was more like a nightmare of drugs and fucking like people carping out on GHB and shit, dude. It was not a great like moving in with those two
Uh-huh.
back then. Like
Yeah.
Tori's got three kids, I think. I think 3 kids. She's got her life together, whatnot. Heather went to fucking jail for major meth trafficking, like gone for a long time. Meth trafficking after having kids and getting married. Yeah.
So like literally nothing was gonna change her life.
So yeah, so like living in that apartment, dude, there was upstairs, downstairs, like the shit that went on there, dude, was and no, it wasn't like the fun kind of like, what was that like? No, you live with 2 girls. No, it was like, fuck, man, I
2
gotta
girls,
stay
1 cup?
here again. No, there was no cups. There was people. I'll remember the fucking patch of carpet this big got burned because somebody carped out on the dining room table and dropped their cigarette on the floor. Like, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, it was bad, dude. It was so bad. Ugh.
I remember she messaged me about a year and a half ago or something like that. She wanted to meet up and hang out or whatever.
Who, Tori?
Yeah. Just out of the blue. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. And then all of a sudden, like, she flaked out or whatever. And then she ended up telling me, she was like, yeah, I don't know if she like relapsed or whatever happened, but like
Really?
yeah, she's like, man, I just didn't want you to see me like that, blah blah. She thought she was better or whatever. But I'm hoping that
I think if I'm correct, she actually works at a like one of those counseling places.
well, that's good. I mean, like use that L and turn it into a W. You know what I mean?
Did.
Like
it looks like that's what she did, but at the same time, I don't remember the last time I talked to her.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't like I think it was back when I first got the boat, and I think she wanted to come out on it or something like that. And that was what it was. And then I was like, "Hey, where you at?" And she's like, she told me the
whole at your mom's house. That would have been my answer. Yeah, that's my go-to. But yeah, no, dude, I haven't. Outside of Facebook, like and seeing the kids and stuff, I ain't talked to her in fucking years.
Yeah, I have
years upon years.
You just reminded me when you said it. I was like, man, I feel bad. Like I haven't talked to her like since all that shit went down.
Heather went to jail in like 2015 or something like that. Her sisters moved out. One of her sisters moved out to like North Carolina with an old friend of mine. The younger one, I think, also. I'm not sure. She might have stayed on drugs too. It was just that. I don't know, that whole crew stuck around drugs for a long time, man. GHB when I was the big like because Nick, I forget what his fucking name was. Nick was the one just passing that shit around, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
I've done GHB one time.
Smells like a skunk's ass.
It tastes like motor oil. It's something. It's just horrible. And
Yeah.
I did it one time, and then my friend that was doing it with me, like I knew, I heeded all the warnings. It said don't take more than a water bottle cap full.
Mm-hmm.
I left it at that.
Yeah.
My friend didn't.
Oh,
I ended up having to fucking run a cold shower and dragging him into the shower. It was Joe. If you're still listening, it was fucking Gabe. Oh yeah, Joe remembers. Yes, he did work for Microsoft. It was Nick something. I don't remember who it was, but fuck, I had to.
Wait, hold on. What kind of car did he have?
I don't fucking remember, dude. It was like a Hyundai or something.
Okay.
It wasn't anything fancy
No,
at all, bro.
I had a buddy that worked for Microsoft that had a, I think it was a
yeah, his name was Nick. I just don't remember his
WRX.
last name.
That's what it was.
No, he didn't have no WRX. But,
Okay.
But the thing, like, Gabe did some outside of the vet clinic I was working for at the time, and I did like a little cap full, and Gabe had a lot more, and Gabe ends up like, man, I'm not doing well. I ended up having to take him in his gym shorts and like his over my, he's putting his hand over my shoulder, and I gotta walk him and get him into the tub and turn on this cold ass shower because his body's overheating.
Oh my god.
That's what G does. It makes your body overheat like nastily. Dude, I saw so many people carp out, and Nick would be there. Be like when it's happening. Nick's like, no, don't even worry about it. They'll come out of it in a second. They're going like this, and I'm like, yeah, that's why I only did it once and never touched the shit again.
Wow. Didn't they say that was like it was like a weightlifter's drug or some shit? And I don't remember why.
It's like,
and I was like going, wait,
they
weightlifters?
said it was like a hormone or some shit, but I don't give a fuck. That shit was horrible, and yeah, it was a party
I was like,
drug.
I did it once, and I was like, God, I couldn't see myself like trying to lift weights while on this.
Yeah,
shit. You know what I mean? I
there's
was like, going, this is who the fuck said that? That's dumb.
God, man, they were addicted to that shit hardcore, dude. Oh, it was so bad, so fucking bad.
I remember these little these twins I used to hang out with. They used to it was back in the clubhouse days. They would shut down the clubhouse, right? And it would be an after hours like rave or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Justin, which was this guy that I ran into at South Padre, that's a whole nother fucking story, dude. That's another one of Devin's stories that's like so fucked up you can't believe it's real.
Don't give him too much tonight.
Yeah, don't give too much. But yeah, I'll save that for another podcast, another story, another storytelling day. But yeah, this guy and these two twins, man, God, they would everywhere they would go, they would have G.
Everywhere that they would go,
the G would follow.
Sounds like a fucking nursery rhyme.
Oh my God. I remember one night we went in my Land Rover. I had that like 7-seater Discovery 2 or whatever the hell it was. We went off-road in that. Yeah. And it was so funny, dude. We hit bumps and like nobody had seatbelts on.
Oh,
because we were off-roading. No, not that kind of bumps. And they literally, it had like the stadium seating in the back. So the back seat was higher up than the rest.
I remember that shit.
And anyway, they were like their fucking heads and shit and their whole bodies. Yeah, it hit the fucking roof of the fucking
Did that have the windows in the top?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. This car, like you felt like you were on a safari every time you rode or drove in it, especially in the back seat.
Or in your mom's bedroom.
That's what your mom's bedroom looked like.
Sorry, I had to.
Oh, Ashley said write it down. I'll have you to remind me.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You ready to call it a night now?
Yeah, because I got to finally break my seal.
2.5 hours, man. We're good. Like, I know that's not our record even close, but
no, I can't believe we did 6 hours.
And hey, Joe, thanks for tuning in tonight, man. That was really cool. Appreciate that.
Hey, man, it was great taking a shot and meeting you. And I look forward to listening to your music and stuff whenever I make my 1 hour drive to work and a 1 hour drive home.
We are on every Tuesday from 7 to 9 if you ever want to hang out.
Yes, like, subscribe, hit that notification button so that way you get notified.
Okay.
Yes, and don't.
That's what an advertisement. Listen to our song and develop fucking asthma. Or our station. Anyways.
So yeah. Go ahead.
If we don't see you between this week and next week, catch you like COVID.
Word. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Love you long time. We will catch you next Tuesday when we have the psychic tarot card reader, and Andy will be
I'll be hanging out, but
He'll be hanging out, but he ain't be participating.
be doing
So if
psychic
any of you guys listening want to participate from the audience, I will figure out a way to, if you want, to be involved. But anyway, we will catch you next Tuesday. Everybody have a great night.
shit. Yeah.
Deuces.